That's that. Headphones. Loop the cable over here. Mm-hmm. Get rid of this. Do that. Hey. Hey. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Is Ash still handing out candy with his grandma or whatever? Whatever. It's cool, man. One second. What's something scary I can play real fast? Kendall will be here. Hang on. What's something scary I can play super fast? Something Halloweeny. Okay. Halloween music. What's going on here? 1 hour of Halloween music. Halloween classical music. Monster Mash. No, that's okay. Kevin McLeod will save the day again. Okay. This computer has been getting a lot of use tonight. It's been blasting spooky sound effects for trick-or-treaters, too. Look at fun with drums, huh? Look at fun with drums. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Putting on the show. Putting on the the smoke and mirrors for the little kids. It's nice. So I see Wolf. I see Fun with Drums. I see Ethan Moore. Fire. Hello, everybody. Anybody I missed? Sorry, I missed you. Anybody that's in there? Hello. We'll be full on in a second. How was everybody's Halloween? Hope it was nice. I know this is exhilarating. Okay. All right. I think we're good. I think that's it. I think we've done it. Saw Bigfoot, was shocked the first thing I realized just my uncle. Turned the speakers around to point out the window. Didn't get a single kid. We didn't get a kid either. There were kids in our neighborhood too. They didn't come up this way because they know I live here. Had strobe lights going too. My car ran out of gas on the road, but nothing scary happened. What are you doing running out of gas, Ethan? Come on, man. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, dude. All right, let's hop in this room with everybody. Hey, guys. Whoa! All right.
Hey.
Hi, happy Halloween.
Sup,
It's the
Max?
great pumpkin.
It's that one day a year that
Yeah.
people go out for the fear because winter is near, and they just want some cheer.
And they're tired of being queer.
Oh shit! That was pretty good. Pretty good.
Did you say fear?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, that was
said it's the time of year people crave fear, they want to cheer, and you call them queer.
And Bigfoot's gonna give you a hot, nasty leer.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a hot one in the rear.
Oh man. Shooting thick ropes.
Like DSP.
Bigfoot ropes.
Bigfoot.
All right.
Son of Bigfoot.
Son of Bigfoot.
Is that a new Phil Collins single?
Yeah.
Zooty,
Max.
what did you do for Halloween? I'm intrigued.
Uh,
It sounds like you've been sitting there for a while.
Hey, don't you try to counter transfer what you've been doing to
I
me.
can hear the room settled around you.
Hey, I actually haven't been down here too.
Okay.
The second I joined Fort Kick-Ass, he was here.
Whoa.
I think you're onto something, Max.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. He's
I just joined this shit. I watched Army of Darkness.
yeah.
Nice.
I watched clips of Jason Takes New York.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, Part 8. I listened to the Ghostbusters theme.
Yep.
Gave some candy to kids. Not like at a store or like in the streets. But
Oh, okay. Not like usual, Zooty.
yeah, no,
Okay.
this time there were no risks.
Okay.
Got on my motorcycle this morning. That's it.
Dude, look at you.
I literally did two things.
Man.
What is it that you said to me the other day? Oh, that's very adult of you.
Oh, about what?
Oh, I don't know. I was just saying that to Zooty. You told me that. I was like, I'm gonna go get some pizza, Max, and you're like, wow, that's really adult of you. And I'm like,
Oh, it was like middle of the night pizza.
no, it was middle of the day.
Was it middle of the day pizza?
Yeah,
What's
you were
worse?
asking if I was sticking around to fucking after you edited a video, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna bail and go get some pizza. And I was starving.
What's worse, middle of the day pizza or middle of the night pizza?
I don't
Middle of
think
the day.
it's worse. I think both are good, man. Pizza's fucking pizza.
But
Why
middle
y'all
of the
being-
day.
Why you being pizza snobs?
Maybe this is still the morning, but I think of middle of the day as like 11:30 a.m.
Mm.
That's just
Oh.
sad. It's just like before noon pizza is worse than like
Forenoon pizza.
it just sounds so sad. You can have pizza in the morning if you bought it the night before, but if you buy pizza in the morning to eat, you're a psychopath.
Pizza places don't even open till like
Right, until the afternoon.
3 p.m., right? I don't know.
Yeah. The early bird special and deep fish. Cover
Interesting.
me up a slice for some morning pizza.
Hook me up some za.
I want some of that AM pizza, yo.
Woof.
And there's nothing like better than eating some pepperoni za with a glass of orange juice in the morning. Read the Sunday paper. And there's nothing better than black coffee and a slice of sausage za.
Sitting down with your BC comic.
Yeah, with my Hagar the Horrible strips,
Yeah.
my Marmaduke funnies,
There ain't nothing better than that.
then for better for worse.
Oh. Kathy.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite part of For Better for Worse was near the end when everyone was old and the dad and the grandpa couldn't talk and April did drugs.
That's not a comic anymore, man.
Yeah, does that make you laugh? Doesn't that
Yeah.
make 9-year-olds laugh
I
when
love
they
it.
read the comics?
Well, what did you do for Halloween, Kendall?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't do anything for Halloween, really. I had some adult things to do this morning, responsibility and stuff.
Pizza?
Eat the
No.
leftover pizza.
No, it was not pizza involved, unfortunately.
Leftover day pizza?
Does your religion not observe Halloween?
leftover day pizza that again became day pizza?
Yeah.
Well,
Funny how that
you know,
happens.
what am I supposed to do for Halloween? I mean, like,
I don't know, man.
You're supposed
I
to
did-
buy a machete and freak out something.
I mean, am I though? I feel like you're projecting your idea of Halloween onto me now.
I mean,
Don't assume my holiday, bro.
I think there's as many ways to experience Halloween as there are stars in the sky.
True. I would agree.
And I think there's no stars in the sky tonight because they're all in this call. So
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Sick.
let's get started, y'all. Halloween time.
Are you
Yeah.
are you Shakespeare?
Yeah,
Deep
yeah.
like pizza.
I'm a Halloween Shakespeare.
Oh man.
Yeah, I really didn't do much, man. I just snarled at some children who wanted my fucking candy that I bought.
You get kids over there?
Yeah, actually.
Huh.
There's been a slew of new construction, and there's like a lot of families now, so we got actually pretty busy there between like 7 and 9ish. There was like consistent amounts of children. These parents are fucking smart now, man. They come in like it's fucking Vietnam with Huey helicopters, right? You know, they fucking drop them off, dude. They do a dust off. You know, the car's still rolling, kids jumping out.
Oh yeah.
fucking-
And then they meet them at the end of the block.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what my dad used to do.
Oh, gee, well, that's efficient. I'll
Yeah.
give him that.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I'll meet you at the end of the block. Then we drive the next street over.
It's a fucking machine, dude. It's
Y'all
just
are
a-
lazy as shit.
Yeah.
I live in the north. Half the time Halloween is in the snow, and no fucker ever drives you anyway. You just go in the blizzard and you say, "Well, you're gonna walk 9 blocks. There's never gonna be a car. Then you're gonna walk home."
All right, Grandpa.
And
We
you know
were
what?
better for it. Back in
And-
my day, we had to walk 9 miles in the snow to get 1 box of sweets. And we were better for it.
I would knock on a door, and an elderly gentleman would give me a pack of menthols, and I'd be happy for it.
Oh, do you have any ragoons? Fucking
Ragoon.
Yeah. Do you have any very, very stale toffee candies, sir?
You know he does.
Do you have any root beer barrels?
Ah.
Do you
me
have
to
any
suck on.
peppermint?
Do you have any Werther's originals that I can take
Oh.
out of your pockets, ma'am?
Oh, jeez. Fucking black licorice is Satan's fucking taint that they just roll up and try to sell as candy.
There you go.
It's truth, dude. I've seen it. I've
Would-
seen it.
Would parents be mad if I just had a bowl of just packs of like cigarettes?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Be like,
as long
here
as
you go,
weren't-
kids.
As long as you weren't actually handing them out, I don't think they could say much, right?
Well, I wouldn't hand it out. I'd just hold the bowl in front of
Well,
them.
yeah, that's what he's saying. Like it's them
Oh.
that grabs it.
It's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
I actually have some candy, but they have to dig under the smokes to get to it.
And they're loose cigarettes.
Yeah, and they're loose cigarettes. They're stuck through Snickers bars.
Now, my neighbor across the street kind of went all out this year, and he has like fucking spookums like hanging from the tree, and he's got this witch animatronic that talks and shit, and like he went all out. We didn't even put a pumpkin out this year because fuck it.
Fuck man,
Damn.
why you letting that guy romp you?
Cause man, we'll fucking.
Why you
Burn
letting
out
that
his
guy shit in
retinas.
your face?
Cause dude, we have better Christmas decorations. So
Ah,
there.
Christmas sucks.
You know what I kind of want to be for
What?
Halloween? I want to be that trope of the one of 2 middle-aged men that are half drunk in lawn chairs on their garage, their garage.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the kids just come up, and then they just, like, I hand them like a Pepsi Max or something weird. And
Oh.
have a good one, kids. And I'm just like, kind of smell like smoke and cheap beer.
But Zooty, isn't that you on a normal Saturday night?
Yeah, but I usually do it with the garage door closed. Trying to show people now.
What did you do, Max? For
we
Halloween?
we watched some scary stuff, and then we carved a pumpkin.
Oh, I saw that all over the fucking Instagram
Oh Jesus!
and
And-
Snapchat and my fucking Facebook.
Hey, I didn't post one of those, man. It's
I
not-
know you didn't.
And
brother,
then-
I know.
Yeah, we got pizza. Evening pizza. Evening pizza,
Oh.
not
It's a normal people pizza. Apparently, my pizza is wrong, but evening pizza is okay. I see you guys.
Mhm. And that's it. We watched The Village, which I hadn't seen The Village since theaters,
Mm-hmm.
which was how many years ago? Long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
And man, it's pretty bad.
Mhm.
It's pretty bad. Now, Zooty, do you remember years ago I told you about the girl I knew that had her hair done for $400 and it looked the same?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she was an extra in The Village.
Oh yeah.
She was like one of the little girls in the weird little church schoolhouse. Yeah.
Man,
And
so
yeah, fucking, I'm in the biz, basically.
you got connections now, dude.
Yeah.
see you in Hollywood, bro.
God, that movie was terrible.
That's from like fucking 2004.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's old, dude. If I remember correctly.
yeah,
Ooh,
not
Oof,
worth it.
man.
Not worth it.
no.
Yeah,
I'm
not
seeing-
tops the charts.
Yeah, there's other
Gonna
things.
watch it every year now.
Yeah, it's my
It's
new Halloween tradition. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Village.
and carve a pumpkin and then make a face like you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
That was pretty entertaining, though.
Well, thanks. Glad I could do it.
What if like I do the Bob for Apples thing
Yeah.
for the kids, but I just fill like the tub full of like Mick Ultra,
Oh, okay.
and the
I
kids just have to dunk their head in beer.
thought that was going an entirely different route where kids just show up and you bob. You're like, here, I'm gonna bob for apples, and then you just pretend to drown and they freak out and leave.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I just kind of struggle and I just kind of get loose.
The best part was how Kendall kind of trailed away from the mic at the end. He added like a visual element to it. Like,
I was actually just scratching my face and I tapped the mic away from my mouth.
if you got me.
No, man, you could just have like a snorkel or some shit in there and just make some bubbles and convulse a bit, freak them out.
Yeah,
Fuck them, dude. Scar the children. We don't need them.
Blood
Like,
capsule.
yeah. There's
Why is there blood from drowning, Max?
He had a cyst or something in his
out of
lung.
my
Oh.
eyes.
Yeah.
Instead of apples, I have tampons and condoms. All right, kids, grab what you can.
Dunk.
Dunk. I just take the back of their necks and just push them down.
You just wink at the parents.
You got a cigarette barely hanging from your lips.
Yeah.
A big squishy wink.
It's literally just
I imagine you having a shirt like half tucked in on the right side.
yeah. It's just a wife beater that's
Yeah.
half tucked in.
Yes, exactly.
I'm wearing really heavy boots.
I also imagine him looking like the cook from King Kong.
Yeah. The cigarette to
Yeah.
my mouth is just from the moisture. There's nothing else holding that in my mouth because it just stuck to my lip.
Yeah, that's good.
Fucking Sora, what kind of carved pumpkin is that? It's just got one hole in the middle.
Hey, you don't judge, man. That's my fun pumpkin.
Ah.
So it's what we call a seasonal toy there, boys.
Yeah, that's called saving money.
Winter's harvest.
Yeah. I call that pumpkin spice.
Mhm.
More like adding the spice to the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I gotta put some people take seeds out. I put seeds in.
Pumpkin
Dude.
pie.
I'm gonna make some
Oh,
pumpkin
Max.
pumpkin cream pies. I kind of took the
All right,
joke
guys. We're on the internet with children. I like it.
Okay.
It's a whole another kind of jack-o'-lantern. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn!
Oh,
How far
that's
can we go?
a,
How
All
far
right.
can we go, dude?
Let's stop. Okay, I'm done.
Oh man, there has to be another one. Fuck. Okay.
Thanks, Sora, for
Hey,
that
guys.
tangent.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next year on Halloween. Have a great one.
Well, shoot. What else? I mean, I guess we'll do other things now. What do you want to do? Anybody?
I thought we were doing that thing with the thing, with the sound.
That's
Can we?
Are we
What?
doing that still?
Yeah, we could do that. Forgot.
What do
Fuck
we?
yeah, dude.
Well, we're gonna create a Halloween soundscape.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck are you talking about?
So what?
Get your fucking phones out. Record an MP3 of you
Making
doing
a
some
creepy sound. It could be a sound
Yeah.
in your house. It could be a floorboard creaking. It could be something. It could be a noise that you make. That's
like
scary.
wind or shit, yeah.
A scream, anything
Ooh.
like this. Send it to
Ooh.
us on Discord, and then I'm gonna mix it down into a Halloween soundscape and see what we get.
Yeah. It's hot, dude.
Scary,
Are we-
scary Halloween sound effect.
So are we going to assign things to people or just let them have full creative whatever and they just send us and we try to piece it together?
No, it doesn't matter. We could do a little bit of both. Maybe we'll
right.
go through some organization here. First of all, who even has the ability to record? It might not be worth doing it if nobody can actually record with their phones or
Right.
anything. So, is anybody in chat just want to send us an MP3 on Discord or something of a strange sound that they can make? then we're in. If not, we'll move on. Do something
Right.
else.
You can record on your phone. You can record on your computer. You can get, Audacity. It's free. It takes moments to install and download.
That would be a good one.
What?
TC.
Oh, I'm just gonna fart in my dog's mouth. Record his cough. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Sounds like the poor pup is getting a trick, not a treat,
Yeah.
on this Halloween.
So we want to do that. As far as what the three of us will do, I don't know.
Spooky sounds, dude.
Zooty, what's a spooky sound you can make? Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. What is that? What am I hearing? Oh, okay.
There we go. That's it.
All right. Maybe you can also do British dude laughing. I'll use both of them.
That's gonna take too much.
Just
I can't do it. I don't have the register anymore.
that was good. Perfect.
I used to have it. It would be more lower in the throat. Kind of hard.
Oh, if you send us your audio, tag it as like my audio at that Slacker or Max Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we know what we're doing. Apparently, CV has already sent us something because he just tagged me and there's a link.
Working
So there you go,
fast.
Max.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell.
I'm gonna listen to it.
Okay.
Okay.
How do I get this?
Download this? Yeah.
Oh, I see. There's the three little dots, and then you hit download.
Oh,
Okay.
Sweet.
Gotcha.
sweet.
Well, let me create a folder here then.
Oh,
We're gonna
let me,
need some. We're gonna need some bangs and chains and things. If anybody can
Some-
do that, some Halloweeny noises.
Oh, I had Max make me some sound effects like, years ago, in the earlier part of the channel, and he fucking sends me. What is it?
What are you talking about?
Shaketown. It was Shaketown McThumperton.mp3.
Yeah, I worked hard on that. You never used it.
I know. I'm.
Damn.
Yeah.
not like it still affects you or anything, Max.
He's still
Dude,
Rosie
bitter about
O'Donnell.
it.
Dude.
Hey.
I made a rain stick for that.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a rain stick for that, and he never used it.
You just take like a paper tube and just put shit in it.
I took like a wrapping paper tube, and then I stuck pennies in the side of it so shit would trickle down slower. And I filled it with like something that was my beads or whatever the fuck, and it like did it real well. It sounded like a rain stick. It was like, it's like perfect. But fucker never used it, dude.
Whoa, dude, chill the fuck out. I still have it somewhere buried in the best 5 minutes backlog folder 2.0 because I might have accidentally deleted the first one.
Whatever.
I didn't know.
I mean, y'all never used that fucking Jack Flash, where the fuck, creep crawling Jack image I made y'all. That was like 9 years ago.
Which one?
The Spring Heel Jack picture with Darth Maul.
Dude, we've used that.
I don't think you used it.
That's in the
Yes,
video.
we did.
Nah, fuck you guys.
It is.
I'm gonna get a time code to prove it in chat. I don't believe it, and I'm not gonna do the work.
Ask Fire, he probably has it
Tattooed on his knuckles.
Best 5 minutes spring-heeled Jack.
You guys never used it. Darth Maul and the eagle face.
Dude, we've used it.
And Teddy Roosevelt. Nah.
Yeah, we did.
Nah, you fuckers didn't use it.
Dude, shut up. We
guys-
used it at least twice. It was good.
Nah.
It was that good. Yes.
You guys suck.
Zooty just wants us to go off and suck his little pee-pee and spend 5 minutes trying to find this video for him.
It's a slightly above average PP.
Well, okay, however big your wee-wee is, I don't care.
It's massive.
Oh, okay. How is life as a tripod?
It's the size of a T-Rex forearm. Which I don't really actually know how big that is, if that's big or
Yeah.
small.
Come to think of it, neither do I.
How big is it, Max?
A T-Rex arm?
Yeah, in centimeters, if you could.
Oh, I don't know, in centimeters.
Gotta make it sound big for the ladies.
Yeah.
Or
I don't-
millimeters.
I don't know. I think a T-Rex's arm was like 3 or 4 feet.
Is that an
Okay.
adult arm or?
I mean, its whole arm. I would guess
Like
an adult.
like an adolescent T-Rex.
I don't know what an
A
adolescent T-Rex
juvenile
means.
tyrannosaur.
You guys are wacky.
Hey, listen, Max. If it wasn't for all of these beautiful people here in the chat right now, we wouldn't be here. So,
Well,
and I don't mean that in the sense of like the channel wouldn't be here. I mean I wouldn't be fucking live streaming at 11 at night.
you know, I
Well,
really.
it's 1 in the here, so.
Whoa,
I-
somebody.
So
Dedicated.
also that picture is not treating me well, Mr. Jack. Thank you though. I was hoping to retire this year, but it's not going anywhere.
Could have used a little more shop, Zooty. I mean, I saw what you were going for, and I was impressed, but could have used a little more shop, brother.
You know what?
What?
Beggars can't be choosers, Kendall. So
Forgive me, Father,
it is
for I have
pretty.
sinned.
You're not abstained from your sin. That's what Reverend Zooty.
Reverend Zooty.
I am
Church?
legally a reverend.
That's true.
Right.
So-
What is it? The World Church or something like that?
Universal Life Church.
That's it. Okay.
I'm in the same league as Ringo. Ringo's also a reverend at the Universal Life Church, so we hang out at meetings. That's why I saw him play live a few weeks ago.
Mm.
Went to a meeting after that. We talked. He pointed at me and smiled like he always does.
Sorry, Max. You were trying to say something like 2 minutes ago.
I was gonna say I just spent a lot of time looking through somebody else's video of Spring Heel Jack, thinking it was ours.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
And I'm done with it now. I don't care.
Yeah, well,
Oh man.
Fire says I could probably get a wet choking sound. I don't want to know
Perfect.
where you got that from, but cool.
Get it. Send it over. We'll pop
Yeah.
it in.
From his dog. Oh, these are going to be dog audio clips.
When you say dog, you mean his dick.
Yeah, his dick.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Gotta choke it.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that works. Pop that in there, Fire.
So, truth be told, I meant to go do some Dan Bell shit this week because they're renovating some of the buildings downtown, and I got special permission to go inside one and poke around with a camera for a bit. But I was just so busy, I didn't get around to it. So missed opportunity.
Why even tell us?
I don't know. I just was thinking
So why
about it.
it's like worse to tell us?
I mean, now you'll never know how it looked in there, and you'll suffer with me. So
When you said Dan Bell, I thought you said you were gonna go to a hotel to review it.
Yeah, with naked dudes.
yeah, I'm gonna go eat some soap and then get naked with my friends.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is the best 5 minutes. This is Skeptic's Corner, the hotel.
Oh yeah.
These are all the skeptical corners. There's 4 of them.
Check out these sheets. You think some broad was murdered on these sheets? I'm gonna get naked.
Yeah, maybe Bigfoot's in here. Let's look.
All right, guys. All right, male friends. Let's get naked.
Yeah, it might be some there might be some Xbox 360 Connect ghosts in here.
All right, guys.
Hey, somebody watches our videos.
Yay! Come on, guys. Let's do our bromosexual thing. Come on.
Everyone link arms and channel our chi.
We
Summon
gotta
the ghost.
center the chakra of this room to summon the spirits.
We gotta complete the summoning circle for our gnomes.
I'm a gnome.
That's stupid.
Hey, that's what we should do, guys. Let's summon a fucking ghost on a live stream. It's so original.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it, man. Let's bash it out.
We need a Luigi board.
Oh, there it is, guys. Fucking spooky.
Oh God. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Whoa, dude.
Oh. Oh.
That's you know.
Oh.
It sounds like a ghost that's still somehow dying.
Yeah, it does.
Oh. Oh. Okay. There. Hear that? Wow. Oh, wow. Holy smokes.
Only on the best 5 minutes can you hear real live ghosts.
You gotta check the audio for any ghost signals.
At this precise moment, you can hear a dying ghost. Okay. Having
Named the stream
much
to
fun.
EVP zone.
UVP zone? Well, that's
Mhm.
okay. I'm not touching anything.
It was a joke. Don't do it.
All right. Now I gotta do it.
Oh, fuck my ass.
Hey, you know what we watched last night?
What'd you watch?
I watched for the first time Tower of Terror.
Oh, like the made-for-TV movie?
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I mean, for like a kids film, it's not bad, but it's definitely not anything that'll scare you.
I don't. Well, no, it wasn't. But like, it was hardly a kids' film. It's so much talking.
I thought it was made for like kids and shit, man.
It is like made for kids, but like watching it, I couldn't help but wonder, like, how would kids ever enjoy this?
Oh,
Did you know that the height restriction for the Tower of Terror is 3 feet 4 inches? Like you could be cut in half max and still be able to go on it.
Get 2 of me on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
you're not wrong.
Why
Yeah.
did you watch the Tower of Terror?
Well,
Did you lose a bet? Did you lose 2 bets? Because you're twice the height that you need to be on to watch it?
we were at Target and Sabrina saw it for $5.
Oh, you're fucking. So you bought it?
I didn't buy it.
Oh fuck, Sabrina, what are you doing?
Sabrina
girl?
bought the Tower of Terror.
Oh my god, why would she do this to you?
The Tower of Terrible.
The Tower of Terrible?
You know what I'm saying?
now-
Eddie Murphy is in it, right?
No.
No,
that's the,
I was just
uh,
making a guess.
Hey, Steve
That's
Gutenberg.
The Haunted Mansion movie.
Oh,
that
that's
goes-
right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking of this entire time.
Mhm.
Oh no, yeah, no. The one thing I noticed about it that was very weird.
Tower
Was-
of Waste of Time.
Nice, dude. The
Hey.
one thing I noticed about Tower of Terror that was very strange was it seemed like they had no lighting for anything that was not in the actual tower. Like they would just go to people's houses and fling up the blinds. They're like, shoot it, get it.
Print it.
It looked way too like any normal house you ever been in.
Mm.
and it was kind of distracting because it didn't look like TV-ish or even movie-ish. It was just, oh, they're in some dude's house. And then it made me wonder, like,
house because they couldn't get permission for anywhere else.
yeah, it's like, wow, they probably shot this in a week, you know?
I'm sure they did.
Probably, yeah. And of course they used the tower from the ride. Like, you could tell.
It's the one from Florida, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could still tell. Like, it's the same thing. And, which is kind of neat. But, man, this is pretty shitty. Pretty bad.
I've only watched it once, and I watched it when I was a child, and I thought it was okay. Maybe I'm just...
Oh, you got to go back, man.
Oh, I don't want to, though.
It's the best part about it is an hour and 29 minutes. And it felt like 9 hours.
Oh, wow. If I need
that's
to kill
the
9
best
hours,
part.
I know what to do. Oh, but now, so do you have it on Blu-ray or is it?
No,
DVD?
Blu-ray? Are you kidding? I got it on DVD.
Oh,
And
I don't even own a
I
Blu-ray
guess that's
player.
another one for the bucket, Max.
yeah, I'm gonna talk about Tower of Terror and get Disney to take our channel down.
I don't think they're gonna claim it. I think
Oh yeah, you sure? Disney fucking they don't
It's like
care, man.
It's like your move, Disney. Out yourself that you were involved.
Ooh, yeah, no good.
The chessboard has been set.
The best part about Tower of Terror was the clock at the end, because every time it would tick, is like this wet, sloppy tick tock, like, and then the hand would move like. It's like the fucking grossest sounding TikTok I've ever heard. That's the best part. When the best part about it is a clock hand ticking, you know you're in for a treat. So, yeah. At least talk about good horror movies. Tower of Terror.
Tower
Raleigh.
of Terror, best horror movie.
Raleigh, come on, dude.
Followed up with what did we just watch?
The Village. Oh
yeah.
yeah. The trifecta, dude. Tower of Terror, The Village, and Night of the Living Dead. Yeah.
Yes.
The best horror movies ever made.
Forget about Backcountry. Nah.
No. Get that out of there. Zooty, did you watch Night of the Living Dead with us, or was that Lee?
That was Lee.
Okay.
Lee,
Did you catch any of that?
I caught the first 25 minutes and like a middle 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it ends because I've never seen the movie. And I don't, I just knew that there was a black dude that seemed to know what was going on. It just seems to be like a weird thing where like there kept on being like 7 more people in the house I didn't know about.
Oh yeah.
I was like, wait, there's people downstairs? Oh wait, what? There's this guy?
Yeah, I didn't quite understand that. Like they were already in there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I have
but
no idea. I have no idea.
that's it. I think a car exploded at one point.
A car did explode. Yeah.
It was very unfortunate because
Yes.
2 characters we actually somewhat cared about just died for no reason in it.
Yeah, the only decent fur as well was one of
Yeah.
those 2. Yeah.
I assume that the day was saved and
No.
John Romero came out and took a bow as the curtains came down.
Hey.
Bent over on a cane. This is my movie.
You like it?
Like it?
No. Shitty movie.
Yeah.
Shitty movie. Horrible. Especially I know we mentioned this when we streamed it, but especially considering I know they're different genres, but Psycho came out years earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like, come on, man.
So much more effective.
Yeah. Take one little nugget of inspiration from something good. Anything.
Fuck, dude. Even Creature from the Black Lagoon was scarier.
There were a lot of things scarier than that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, even no, what was it called? The Incredible Petrified World
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
was better. I think that came out before that too. So
Man, watch out.
Bolo.
Oh yeah. Well, that wasn't out yet.
True.
I just assumed that movie ended like Mist. It's like dude kills everyone in the house, and then the army comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's almost.
It's not.
exactly
It's
how
not
it
as
happened.
tragic. Well, I guess in a way, I don't think it's as tragic because they're like GI Joe people. You know, it's like, oh, they're nothing. These people are all stupid. But yeah, it's kind of a similar kind of vibe.
Yeah.
What was that fucking movie that's also kind of old, but it was in color, but not too old, but came out and like the opening was I can't name it, where they're like in the radio station, like the TV news, wherever, and they're like zombies are happening.
That's Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Yes, I couldn't think of it. It was bugging me.
That's one of the better openings for those.
Yeah.
And then the movie goes downhill when they go to the mall. But no, that was really well done. That was cool. I thought that was actually kind of realistic in a way. But then they get to the mall and it's like, same shit.
Yeah, the movie just kind of chugs at that point. Just gets really slow. And,
Yeah.
You know what's really scary?
whatever Fire just sent.
Yes.
Yes. Oh boy, he did not lie about the wet choking noise.
So good.
So good.
Download.
I assume that's the sound that Fire makes every time he talks. And he just has to like quell that when he actually wants to sound normal.
All right, we got 2 in here. Got 2. We need something from Zooty as well.
Wait, you need something from me?
Oh yeah, we all got to contribute.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do wind and or zombie eating brains.
God damn! I have to fucking go in like Audacity or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up mine. What do you want me to do, Max?
I could have been thinking about everything this entire time about what I was gonna do.
Pick whatever you want to do, Kendall.
Can I just like send you my ringtone of Seinfeld and Godzilla at the same time?
Dude, you could do whatever, and we'll see how we can fit it in there.
Okay, I'll try that. I'll just bring that to the fold.
To the fold. You kind of sang that.
To the fold. Hey there, little girls, let me bring it to the fold.
Know when to hold 'em. Know when to roll 'em.
You die in your sleep.
Man, I'm gonna get copyright for that. No, okay, don't do that one, Zooty.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what we got here?
Okay, now I got a fucking. Hey, you got a link to that Discord to drop in the chat for the boys and girls and whoever's watching it.
What are we talking about?
I don't fucking. Somebody's asking about the Discord info.
Okay. Hang on.
Looking up effects in my Audacity. Hang on.
You don't have to put effects over it if you don't want. Like you don't have to. You don't have to do any of that. Okay, what's going on? Discord.
Yeah, what's the Discord info? Because there's a way to invite people.
Yeah.
And I already figured it out, and you're really bad at this.
Wow.
And I think that would be able to take you there.
Wow.
What if I submit a 53-second video of me playing harmonica from 2012?
Hey, that would work.
That's not audio though.
What the hell would it be? Sand art?
You said video.
No.
Give us the
No, audio.
Oh, right on.
Let's see. There we go.
Who the hell asked for a Discord server?
Werewolf Jones.
Oh, there you go, TC. It's in there.
Straight out. There it is. Okay. Export as.
4Draw doesn't work tonight. What the hell is this? Yeah, I could do that. I could like slow it down and put echo on it. That works.
Yeah, dude.
It gives it like a bayou kind of thing.
Yeah, dude.
Like a voodoo.
Like a voodoo magic.
Then we need some like.
Oh.
Okay. All right. It's shaping up.
What if I send you an MP3 audio file? Did you ever play Portal?
Once I played. Maybe it was the second one. Which one? Did one of them have a co-op? Because I think I played one. The second one, I played that with Ben a little bit.
How about I send you an MP3 of the computer voice person saying that you're going Komodo squatching?
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it.
I don't know. I'm going deep into a folder that says best 5 stuff, and then into that folder says grab bag of crap. Into that folder it says miscellaneous.
Nice.
So there you go. That's all that is.
Attention.
I just
Max
sent
is
you,
now
PM'd the stuff to you, my dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff, guys.
I'm gonna play that Komodo squash thing. Hang on.
committing all of his time to hunting the Komodo squatch. We hope that you all wish him the best of luck in his
Komodo squash. Spook sound.
I don't know why I have that.
Okay, that's pretty good, Kendall.
Thanks.
It's Kendall saying, "Hi, Max."
I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds like Jabba the Hutt or something. Okay. Got that. We got stuff. Anybody in the chat need to want to contribute to this? Feel free. I need Ash making eating noises.
Yeah.
Yes. Scrumptious.
Are you gonna add anything besides the wind noises?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Thinking
Yeah?
about what I can do. Thinking about what can go on here.
Good times, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta fuck with all this shit on the stream itself, right? How can you swing that?
Oh, I am. We're gonna do it
Oh,
live.
you are?
Even if it means
Yeah,
I gotta
you're
like,
doing it live.
gotta like mute a second and let Kendall entertain while I do it. Yeah, it's happening tonight.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
We're doing it raw, dude.
We'll do it a little later. We'll give people a chance to say anything if they want, or if we have any other ideas. But I got a folder sitting there on my desktop with all these goodies in it, just waiting.
Man, dude.
Man, dude.
Dude, the man.
Man, dude.
We're gonna do it live.
Oh. Okay. Oh, so what's going on? It's Halloween.
You know, not much. Just hanging out, just hanging free, just
Two
having a good time.
T-Rex arm length.
That's how big it is.
Man, watch out. Watch out for us.
Yeah, dude. We're kind of like
We're kind
kind of edgy, you know.
we're kind of the cool guys.
We're kind of like the cool men around here.
Don't tell your mom about us, all right, kids?
Yeah. All right. Because then we'll go to jail.
True.
Egg with a hole in the middle.
Egg with a hole and roll. This is
Egg with a hole in
this
the
is
middle.
my classic family recipe called egg with a hole and roll.
Egg with a hole in the middle.
I was watching some DSP retrospective shit,
Yeah.
and it was his 10-hour 10-year legacy stream.
Oh God.
And I watched all of it, by the way. It took me like 3 or 4 days, but I watched the entire 10-hour
Oh my God.
stream. And
Why didn't you stream it yourself while you were watching it?
it would have been a saga, dude. And I kind of have a different opinion of DSP now.
It's positive.
Not
It's 100% positive now. You're
It's-
jealous of him now?
no, I'm not. If anything, I feel kind of bad for him now, like worse than I have.
Oh, he's like a tragic character now.
Yeah, he's kind of become a very sad person.
Oh my god.
And
It's like Citizen Kane.
a little bit, kind of. And I can even like kind of tell you when it started to happen. It was like around hour 6. Like
Whoa.
I can't just like something about this like, wow, this is kind of sad. It's like it stopped being funny, and I was 6 hours in. I have 4 more hours left, you know. I can't stop.
Won't stop.
I can't. It's a little sad, and he's sitting there watching his own videos.
Oh, he was watching them?
Yeah, like he was having he had like pre-picked, and I was also having chat like send in some like highlights over the years, you know.
Yeah.
And it'd be like they'd send in like a Street Fighter thing where John Rambo and the Howard dude was there, and it was just kind of sad. And he would laugh at his own jokes, and they would say something that I'd never heard. He'd be like, "Oh, classic." And I was like, dude, that's that's fucking cringy, man. And after about 6 hours of it, I was like, oh, this is just too much.
I mean, you're witnessing the folly of a man's entire life, dude.
Well, yeah, I know. It's interesting. It's interesting.
How much of the video that he showed was just aimed at his TV? Like the first 4 hours.
Most of them were, because like everybody was sending in old stuff because he wouldn't approve or okay newer stuff because of the negativity.
Did anyone send in that one video where he just went through his friends list and messages and shat on his fans?
Yeah, he did a lot of that actually.
Nice.
Yeah. And
that's not too negative.
Yeah, that's right. He's watching completely negative shit. Yeah. Anyway, this is a discussion for a different time. But anyway, yeah, I saw a little bit of him being Bob Ross, and I saw a lot of Kat not wanting to be there, and I kind of felt bad. I was like, why is she with this dude? You know, on Halloween.
Dude, Lee sent me a clip.
Yeah.
Of him playing. What the fuck was it? I don't know if it was what's the Fortnite game, but it's not Fortnite. It's more like Arma.
PUBG?
Yeah, PUBG. Yeah, PUBG. He was like playing PUBG or some shit, and he was like playing and talking about like, guys, Kat's just like really my soulmate, and I'm just excited to spend like the rest of my life with her. And oh fuck, I dropped a sniper rifle. And he's like that.
Oh,
no. Right in the middle of his weird like, she's my soulmate.
Oh, he was having a heart moment.
Yeah, which made me think, was it really? He's faking definitely the laugh. Was he just faking his weird soulmate conversation? I don't know.
You think, did he actually, like in the game, did he actually drop something, or was it like he decided to abort?
I don't know. I think he like accidentally dropped something, but like it wasn't enough to make it a joke. But then he tried and then did a fake laugh over it.
Ooh.
Good night, Mr. Jack. Have a good night and a happy Halloween.
Bye, Mr. Jack. Happy Halloween to you, sir.
Have a good one. Don't get too bloated on your candy treats.
Oh, I will, baby.
Get too choco bloated.
Says the Reverend.
All right, kids.
Oh, Ash is here.
Hey, Ash.
Follow Satan.
Hey, Corey. We need you to send us a scary Halloween sound effect. Just do something, you make all kinds of weird little creepy noises. Just send us shit. We're gonna put that together tonight live. Oh. Okay. I can giggle. Okay. Well,
yeah, do it, man.
you could send us a clip of you saying that.
Ash just has a folder with like 700 different like giggle takes.
I believe it.
Which one you want?
Yeah, I got soft, I got hard, I got emotional, I got emotionless.
I got them all.
Anything you want, I can do it. I can giggle.
I'll giggle for you, Holmes.
Oh.
There you go, Max. I've sent you 3 spook sounds now.
Wow. Whoa. That's
yeah,
intense.
I'm opening my little baggie. Of all my whippets.
If I could get like outside sounds. Does that make sense? I mean, I'll do wind, but like a cricket, a cicada bug or something like that to give it some outside.
Okay. Did you say a cicada?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
You don't know what those are?
A cicada?
Yeah.
Not a cicada?
No.
Oh.
Who
a
says?
Cicada?
Yeah.
Is it like a rabbit?
No.
Okay.
That's how they say it where we're from.
Yeah?
Yeah, they don't do the S.
That and measuring tape. You fucking freak.
All right, bag.
Hey, it's not as bad as cicada.
Yeah, it is.
Cicada- Fucking Chiquita banana. You fucking freak.
Nah, bag is bad. Or bade.
Yeah. All right, mushmouth.
Bag is bade. Yet you can say cat. I don't understand, dude. How can you say cat, but you can't say bag? I don't get it.
You also say like leisure, my leisure time.
No.
Yeah. Measuring tape.
Measuring tape.
Leisure. Leisuring. Oh, I have a lot of leisure time. My name is Max, and I'm on YouTube, and I say measuring tape and cicadas.
Leisure isn't spelled the same as measure.
Hello, friends. Welcome to my dream.
Leisure is EI.
I made a jack-o'-lantern today, and I made fun of a person.
Measure
named
is EA. Like great.
I feel like someone in this conversation is losing a battle. I'm not gonna point any fingers or say any names, but
The one that doesn't know long A's from short A's.
that
It doesn't want to add H's to random words that don't have it in it anywhere.
There's
It's
no
like I'm
H.
saying- you're saying cicadas.
Cicada?
Yeah, cicadas.
Dude, that's how they say it down there.
Where is there an H in that word?
I don't know, man. That's how they say it down there.
Yeah?
It's like a Mexican thing.
I'm surprised you don't say measuring tape.
You're losing it, dude.
With like 8 H's in there.
You're losing it, man. You're going off the bend here, man.
You're the one. You're adding H's. I'm not adding anything.
At least
Do you say? Oh, that was very pleasurable. That's
no,
very pleasing to me.
no,
You know what I like? Oh, look at that big old chest of treasure.
no. That's
My
not
name's
that bad.
Max.
No,
I have this really good counter measure to what you're about to say.
no. That's not even how I say it.
Measuring.
Measuring.
Man, that's a big old. Look at all that treasure. There's so many gold coins in that treasure chest.
let me dip into my bag of bugles.
Hey, that's way better. I think that sounds like a human.
Hey, Fag, let me dip into my bag of bugles.
Hey, cuntless, move aside. I want to put all my treasure in this box. But first, give me my measuring tape so I can see how much treasure I can put in my treasure chest.
See, measuring sounded normal. It's like you were saying all this weird
Measuring.
shit, and then you said one normal word in the middle.
boys.
With the hole in the middle.
Hey, with the hole in the middle.
I don't know. Spooky. Words are spooky.
And then I look at chat and I still see I can giggle. Oh. Well, giggle, Ash. Send it to us. Jesus. Quit talking about it. Do it. Oh. Okay. Put this over here. Did you send me a YouTube link?
Yeah, to the
Oh,
library
okay,
thing.
okay.
Free library. They have some pretty good Desert Howling Wind that you may like.
Well, see, the thing is, Kendall, I want it to be like all sounds we make.
Oh.
It has to have the personal touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just fucking put the mic up to my stretched asshole and blow out of it for you then.
Sounds like a cricket.
What the fuck?
Sounds like a cricket.
What if
Okay,
it was a perfect cricket sound, dude?
Well, then we better use that shit.
Well, you just try to make a rain stick out of your asshole, like Max did with
And then I'll not use it.
you'll put pennies in there and shit.
And then you'll not use it.
Yeah, then
Is
I'll
this
not
some
use
sort
it.
of fucking like
I'll-
8-year-long revenge.
I'll talk
trip?
about it. I'll talk about it
Dude.
8 years from now.
You should use it now. Find it and then use it in this.
Oh, jeez, it's not on this computer. Kendall, do you still have it?
I'll look for it right now. I may still have it.
Not home yet, Ash? Come on, Ash.
Giggle while driving.
Yeah, Giggle while driving. Maybe that'll add something
Dude,
to it.
record. Put your fucking phone out the window when you drive home so you can get some sounds.
Oh, that'd be good. Come on,
Yeah.
Ash. Quit being a fucking puss, dude.
God, you always ruin shit, Ash. Treat him so bad.
Oh,
What'd you dress up this year, Max?
I didn't.
As a bitter fuck.
No, I didn't dress up.
Yeah.
Dude, I ain't dressed up since I was little.
What was your favorite one? Hobo.
No.
Hobo Jackson.
Oh, ew. Wait. So is that Hobo Jackson or Johnson?
I don't know.
The one that you hate, that we hate.
I forget. I don't know. Ugh.
My favorite one. I don't know. What was my favorite one?
Dinosaur,
Pod
probably.
Racer?
You know, I don't think I was ever a dinosaur.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't remember ever being a dinosaur.
I saw a kid tonight that was dressed as a raptor.
Yeah. We saw a shit ton of T-Rexes, and they all were the same in a row.
The inflatable ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
a
don't see
shit
any
ton
of
of them.
those.
Man. Probably because everybody bought them all. It was like rampant around here with that shit. I don't know. I was Buzz Lightyear one year. I really liked that.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you fucking write Andy on your foot?
I wrote Andy on my cock.
Yeah. You pull it out. Oh no, he's coming, and so am I.
I wrote Andrew on my cock.
Yeah, Andrew.
Proper, dude.
Yeah.
Andrew Story. That's his last name.
Dude, I think I remember Andy's last name for real.
Yeah?
I think it's Davis.
Davis?
Yeah.
Andy Davis?
I think it is. Kendall, am I right? You're like the Disney
Maybe?
guy. Shit.
Andy Davis sounds like a 70s porn star.
Sounds like somebody we went to high school with.
Toy.
Dude, did you hear about Andy Davis, dude? He got fucking died in a car accident right after he graduated.
Andy's last name.
He's buried with all his fucking toys.
Davis,
Can you imagine
dude!
like,
I got it.
you did?
Yeah, Andy has been voiced by John Morris in every single Toy Story movie. Toy Story 3 Morris' first role. And Ash sends it to my phone. What the fuck? Ash, send it to Discord. The end credits of the first Toy Story movie have Andy's mom credited as Mrs. Davis.
Is that her maiden name?
I don't know. I don't know.
It says Mrs., I guess. I don't know. But can you imagine Andy dies and he's buried with his toys, and then Buzz Lightyear they're just stuck in a fucking human corpse box for the rest of eternity.
Rotting Andy around them.
Yeah,
So-
just immortal, stuck there.
Oh, yeah. Then the sun fucking roasts the earth. That's how it ends.
Yeah, it's like it's just dark in there.
Yeah.
It's like a radio show. Do you want to do that? Do you want to have that fanfic and we just create a new podcast that goes for like a decade, and like you play Buzz Lightyear and I play fucking the cowboy one?
The cowboy. The cowboy.
The Woody.
Yeah, him. That.
The cowboy. It's creepy.
It's just a really long audio piece, like saga about the human condition. We take it like 100% serious.
Hey, Max.
Yeah. What the hell?
CV was asking about if either of us have been squatch hunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to? He asked, "What happened? You want to tell that story? We not."
I mean, there's more than once. Like, I've been squatch hunting a lot. I mean, as much as an idiot can.
Oh, I was making a reference to a particular story.
A particular one. I mean,
Yeah.
the first time I was out there humoring somebody, you know, they've heard the deer thing before. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's classified as squatch hunting because I didn't get out of the car. I was too scared.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. But yeah, no, we've been squatching. It's not like intense squatching, but we've been squatching. It is stupid. So
There's not a lot out here. Desert squatch, isn't really a thing yet. But we can make it one if we bullshit enough. I'm sure people will believe me.
Now, see, is he using like an encompassing term, like squatching is looking for anything creepy in the night, or is
Well,
he
he
is he
says-
specifically looking for squatches?
Well, what he says is squash hunting. So does that actually mean looking for the great pumpkin and not,
Ah.
Bigfoot? Or
Huh. Wow.
well, okay. So back to your question. Yeah, I'm not actually sure if it's all encompassing or not. Because we've been like fucking spook hunting and shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And separately.
Yep. Last time we went spook hunting, we ran into. Well, you saw or heard some fucking tweaked out bitch, right? We were down at the wagon
I think
trails.
isn't it on the video? Like, can
Oh,
you
it
hear it on
is.
the video?
I've never bothered to check. You probably can actually.
That's over by where they just found those coyotes.
I thought you said it was over by the springs, not by the wagon trails.
Fort Beale. I mean, it's right across the way. What is it? It's probably realistically a few hundred yards away.
You got to cross the 90 or the 40 is between them, but
It's
yeah.
still not that far.
Yeah, all right. You're right.
Like if you go straight line instead of all the roads and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, it's so hard to find that road to get up there.
Dude,
I
it
think-
really is.
I think you guys just need to like get more serious with the spook hunting. Like, say like to promise that I will shoot myself in the head if I can't find it tonight.
Okay, that's a bit too serious.
Then you're real dedicated to going everywhere you can in the
More
dark.
like real dead because
I-
Bigfoot ain't real.
I promise I'll tattoo Andy Davis on my dick.
I
Yeah.
promise I'll get a tramp stamp of Tim Allen saying "to infinity and beyond" on my ass.
Yeah. Then we wouldn't want to find him because we want that.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want a tramp stamp of like shitty Tim Allen with a speech bubble coming out of his face saying "to infinity and beyond"?
I want a tattoo of Tim Allen on my chest. And his hand is reaching down to my dick and it looks like he's jerking me off.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I want.
So CV says, okay, LOL, spook hunting in general, I guess. Yeah, of course we've been spook hunting, dude. We, like Max said, we have at least one video of us doing it.
Mm. Yeah.
And there's video of Max, Sabrina, and some other fuckers doing it as well from last Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were out at the bridge and some barn and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
It was
You ever
okay.
been in that barn?
In the video, dude.
Would you actually go inside?
Yeah.
Did you stay there? for the
No,
night?
no, we didn't stay there. It's too scary.
Was that the time when the people in the pickup truck kept passing by?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
man.
And you know what's interesting is I went out there with Lee
Mhm.
in August, and that same truck drove by.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe they live out there or something.
Well, obviously they live out there, but we were out there like 3 a.m, and Lee and I stopped at the wash where you pass through, and that same we were like, okay, let's get out of here, and we got out of there and we were going on through, and that truck drove by, going the same way, and it's just like, come on, what are you doing? What are they doing, man?
Maybe they work overnights at Wendy's.
Maybe they do, or maybe they're looking for fucking fuck boys to fuck.
Or maybe fucking
I
Bigfoot.
think that's you're onto something there, Max.
Yeah.
You know,
They're looking for a
little,
good fuck boy.
Looking for some tasty treats to de-juice.
Yeah. To dry up.
Yeah.
Let me get some of that pulp.
let me fucking dry you out, boys.
So yeah,
Yes.
we've been out creeping.
Split
Yeah.
ya.
At least in the adventures I've had with and without Max, I have never really seen or like anything that wasn't immediately. Oh no, that's a fucking lie. Because it was actually all three of us when we saw the lady in the black when we were driving back from
Oh yeah.
Clack Canyon, or not Clack Canyon,
Slaughterhouse Canyon.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, where Max almost took my car into the ditch because he was so scared.
No, dude, I almost
Off
took
the
it
cliff.
off a cliff. That's right. That's much
Yeah.
much more accurate. If hey man, if anybody's gonna get us, it's gonna be me before that bitch.
Yeah.
That's probably the most unexplainable thing that I've seen while spook hunting, specifically looking for something of that nature.
She was so
'Cause, like,
close to me.
She,
She was so
but really
close.
though, when I say unexplained, like we had just turned around. There's no way she could have, like, where did she come from? There's no way she could have got
Yeah,
past
so
us.
like, okay, cowardly, you're asking, we'll tell something real fast. So there's this canyon and this road in Kingman, Arizona, and it leads to a place called Slaughterhouse Canyon. And to get here, you have to drive down this one lonely road, quite a ways, like maybe about a mile or so. And there's no in or out except, where you come in
Right,
from.
because on the left side of the road is basically cliff face. On the right side is like a man-made wash that goes to the sewage treatment facility that's down
Yeah,
there.
and that's on the way there. So, and then the road ends at the desert.
Right.
Like there's a chain link fence that ends at the road, and then it's desert beyond that. And we drove down this road slow because it's a little bit steep, and going down this road we saw nobody. And it's like 8 minutes on this road, going at a decent speed, which you could do the math, or like try and approximate it in your head. And then we get to this Slaughterhouse Canyon, and we walk in, not very far. And we're kind of like, fuck this. There's people camping, and they have their dogs and all this shit. And we're not there very long. And we only see them. We don't see anybody else. And then we get back in the car, and we're going back up. And way up there, like, how the fuck did this lady get here so fast? I turn this bend, and this lady's hobbling so slowly. And I'm like, oh fuck, motherfucker, and I floor it, and we all start screaming. And I think Zooty was the one that got the best look, perhaps. Maybe Kendall? I don't know. One of you.
Well, because I was sitting the back seat behind Zooty. Zooty was shotgun, and you were driving. I was looking at the right, so by the time I was able to look over to see what you were like freaking out about, she was already basically parallel with like the back window. So I only saw her for just a moment.
And to explain her, she had like a robe, like a big cloak, is what I would say.
Kind of like a veil, kind of like something you would see somebody wearing if they were like at a funeral.
Yeah, or like a Middle Eastern kind of thing, almost.
Possibly, yeah.
Like one of those. And she was carrying something. And
Yeah.
I think it could have
weird.
been I think it might have been a baby, but Zooty probably got the best look at that because he's the one that remembers that the most. I don't know what, like,
I just recall it being an orb-shaped thing.
Yeah, it was definitely spherical. Yeah, because
It was some sort of sphere.
yeah,
yeah.
And I also know is that the person kind of had a neutral face and didn't react when our windows were down, and you just yelled "fuck" or "what the fuck" before hitting the gas. It's
Yeah.
one of those things.
The windows are all down. We're just cruising, and Max just fucking.
It's like what the fuck, and then like went, and then like that person didn't even look at us.
That's kind of strange. Like,
They
no
just kept
reaction.
on a kind of neutral look walking.
Yeah, there was no reaction. Like she didn't step to the side or even react to a fucking car gunning it past her,
Yeah.
which was weird. See, and I didn't see the face. I saw from basically like shoulders down from where I was. I didn't bother to like I just glanced and I saw, arms kind of across the chest, like holding some sort of spherical thing. Maybe it could have been a jug of water because I only got like one of the 1 gallons.
Oh, yeah.
Could have been something like that. And so that's, I mean, the rest of her was just black, just all black, like veil black, like kind of not too terribly drapey, but it wasn't like clinging clothes either. It was just like weird.
Walking very slow.
Yes.
And where she was, it's like, this is a cliff. She's up on a cliff, and we didn't see her driving down, and she was walking out. So we came up behind her, so we didn't see her going down either, walking out. So she came from the desert somewhere, or she was a ghost.
And then I think we went to a steakhouse that night.
Yeah. We went to a steakhouse, and Heather was a bitch at the damn bar.
We went to the damn bar. They didn't have any fucking food, man.
We did go like 8 minutes before closing.
Yeah,
But-
it was kind of a dick move, but still. Come
But
on.
Heather, if you ever hear this, you're a cunt. And that's why I didn't
No.
tip your ass, okay? You stupid bitch.
You didn't deserve it, you
No.
shunt.
You need to be nice.
Customer service. It's important.
Anyway, yeah, no, that was odd. That was weird. Because, like, really, like, she shouldn't have been there. We should have seen her going down.
Would you say that it was unexplained?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if it would have been explained if we stopped and said, "Where'd you come from?" and she answered, you know.
See, if I was driving, I'd say that. And I
Oh
would-
no, I'm getting out of there.
I would say all of that.
She's a witch.
I'd be married to her right now if it wasn't
She
for you.
was carrying a crystal ball. She was gonna put the voodoo on us and give us all the small pee-pee syndrome. Like, we got out. We did the right move to get out of it.
She's a
okay?
desert witch, dude.
She was a desert witch. That's right, dude. Dude,
Yeah.
she was gonna do her hocus pocus and give us the pocus.
Yeah.
In there. Yeah.
No good. No good.
No good. You know, honestly, in that same kind of vein, what if she was like an actual desert fucking gypsy?
Well, maybe. Here's the thing, though.
Mm.
It was nighttime.
Yeah.
It's creepy at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe during the day you stop and talk. Like, hey, what are you doing? We come from out here, and at least there's a chance of other people being around. This was nighttime,
Right.
and she's just going up this road in the middle of the night on the side of this cliff. I don't know. It just was very strange. Where'd she come from?
Yeah,
And I remember we went back the next day or later that night. I can't remember, to look for her again. And we tracked our distance and about our speed the best we could to see how far it was and how long we were in the canyon for her to get up that far. And it just didn't match up. It just didn't make sense when we went back and tried to do that.
Yeah. That's like I said, man. It's genuinely unexplained because I don't know how she got there. I don't know what she was doing. I don't know why she was doing it. Like, it's
Yeah.
weird. Speaking of desert gypsies, apparently I heard that MCO found like a camp and busted that shit up pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I haven't seen anything in the news about it. But yeah, I was actually asking somebody today about the coyote thing, and they're like, "Nope, haven't heard about that." But did you hear that Mojave County sheriffs found a gypsy camp like out on Red Lake, and they had to break it up? And I'm like, "Whoa, fuck!" No,
Red
that
Lake,
sounds
that's
cool,
way
though."
the hell out there, huh?
Right, dude.
Wow. Zooty, Red Lake was where I was hitting like 130 miles an hour in your car. Like way the fuck up there, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
some good ass shit.
so imagine just weird desert people living out there.
Right. And it's
Weren't we
weird
like
'cause-
driving and there's just some random animal that was just staring at us?
It was a bobcat.
Yeah, bobcat.
Yeah,
Fucking
and
fucking area.
we stopped and Zooty's like, "What the fuck is that?
the fuck is that thing?
Is that gonna kill us? Like, what is this?"
Just chewing some granola on the side of my cheek. What the fuck is that shit?
What's this fucking heathen?
Is that your pet? Is that your pet, Max?
This fucking beast.
You leave your dog out here? What is this?
What, you some sort of desert rat?
Hey,
Fuck.
get out of here! Go get.
Get.
All right, Max, we gotta go 130 down this road. We're so busy today.
Bzzz.
Let's go.
Let's do
That
it.
Poor little Hyundai.
Yeah. The paint just peeling off. Fucking speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. The researcher wants a Brittany. Can we do a Brittany?
Oh
for
yeah.
that?
Okay, you be Brittany. Remember, she says, "I don't want it."
Yeah. Right.
All right, here. This one's for you, researcher. Happy Halloween. Look at the camera. Hey, Brittany, look at the camera.
Oh, I don't want it.
Look it.
I don't want it.
Okay.
Brittany.
Look at the fucking camera, Brittany.
Brittany, you're gonna be a star. Look at the camera.
There you go. There.
All the way from Kalamazoo. Brittany.
One of them commented, like years later, that it was them. And
That's creepy.
yeah,
I don't like that.
it's a little weird. I never really thought about the people that are actually in these videos catching up to us.
Yeah. They're gonna kill us and wear our skin, Max.
Mm-hmm. And it's in there somewhere. I think the comment might still be there. If the channel's still there. So
They probably called us proper shunts for making fun of their shit, but whatever.
I remember it was like, oh, LOL, I was there. You guys are hilarious. It was like a non-confrontational comment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Maybe it was the fucking alien.
Oh, fire. Message retracted. What the hell did you just do, buddy?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Skynet zapped your ass.
What
Or
did you get
something? What
yourself
happened?
into?
No, so in that video, they see a thing in the window. It's Brittany's birthday party, and they see a thing in the window, and you know, typical bravado. You want to go body blows, bro? You want to throw down? So they go running outside.
Strip its fucking head off.
They go outside, run through the snow, following some tracks to the forest. They're out there like yelling, "Hey," you know, like there's some hot shit or something. And then the alien pops around a tree, and they all shag ass back to the house screaming. And that's the video. It was simpler times, Max.
Skeptics Corner 8. Holy shit. Parking garage entity. It's a long time ago, dude.
That's the one with the fucking security camera thing, right? It's a fucking bug.
No. I think this was CGI.
Oh, was it the one with like the floating, flickering light thing?
It was the one where... I'm not going to watch it right now, but I think it was CGI.
Okay.
Paul rumbled. Oh, of course.
Oh, dude,
Of course.
where you been? How you been?
We remember Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Lurker? Why am I eating my words? Eat your word. What the fuck does that even mean, dude?
Is that a threat?
Am I a threat? Are you the threat? Somebody's being threatened here. Also, I just realized that Fire tagged me into things says coming in hard and hot. Don't do that. No one do that, please.
I like how
I don't
Ash
like that.
Ash sent me his audio in a .amr file.
What the fuck, Ash?
Thanks, Ash. What the fuck, dude? Oh, Zooty's
Yeah.
still here?
Yeah.
Zooty?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
What?
okay. He's
Look
making...
at the camera, Zooty.
No.
Oh, all right. Oh man.
All for two. All right, thanks, Ash.
What if I had like a gimbal mount for a camera and I just wore it everywhere I went? You think I'd catch Bigfoot doing that?
Maybe.
I mean, you're definitely not gonna get it if you don't.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I like your logic, Zooty. I like that.
Fucking get cracking, boy.
That's true. I think drones are the future of looking for Bigfoot.
I'm surprised there's not more shows with like drones flying around, fucking scoping out the place for foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Zooty, if you on your own, sans best 5, you just had the bug to go squatch hunting, what would you pack? Like, what would be your method?
I would pack a knife.
Okay.
I would pack a can of Bigfoot spray.
Okay.
I would pack a shotgun.
Yeah.
That's it, dude.
That's
not even bringing the camera. I'm gonna bring that fucking cunt back, and I'm gonna bring fucking 10 yards of heavy chain.
nice.
Fucking shackle this bitch up. The chain gang.
Break his jaw.
Yeah,
Nice. I'll do it. I'll get you a squatch.
yeah. That's what I'm doing. Like again, it's the commitment.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing a video camera because I know if I see it, I have to run after it. I can't be frozen by fear and say the video footage is good enough. If I see it, I have to start sprinting towards it.
Yeah.
I gotta break it like a wild horse, ride it back.
Hunt
See,
him in Texas. legal to kill him there.
All right, Lurker. See, for me, I'd take a lever gun, preferably in 4570 government.
Yeah,
And,
blows ass
yeah.
away.
just fucking
Blows ass on a hill. I agree. I think a shotgun slug would be pretty good too.
Yeah, hold on, I got some slugs next.
You don't need to show us. It's okay. Just finish.
No, you don't need to look.
Finish your
I want
thought.
to just. Yeah, it's got some weight to it, man.
Oh no, that would totally take a squatch down.
I noticed you guys didn't ask why I brought the knife.
Oh.
You gotta eat, right?
Yeah. It's for cutting the Achilles tendon.
On yourself.
It's to cripple his big feet.
On yourself to even the fight.
Yeah, it's to make it so none of us can run away. So I don't run away from him, and he doesn't run away. Period. And then the rest of the movie of getting them back is like planes, trains, and automobiles.
I like to think that when you finally kill him, you're doing the Saving Private Ryan thing in the church, where you're just slowly plunging the knife into his heart. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say, like I'm doing that, and he says to me, "Earn this."
Oh yeah.
I mean, that would be, dude. Bigfoot Squatch movie where it's reverse horror, where the human is the bad guy, is the monster hunting the Bigfoot that's just running. It's just a perspective of Bigfoot running away from a hunter.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
So it's like that Red Dead mission.
Yes.
Read
eat
berries.
You eat babies.
Read berries.
And mushrooms.
And then he takes a second.
Berries.
You eat babies.
Without even hesitation to even consider the Bigfoot might be telling the truth. You eat babies.
No.
What if it's like 7 and I kill Bigfoot and I don't realize that he's pregnant?
Oh.
Yeah. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Well, there you
I
go.
think I've discussed this before, but if I was going to go squatch hunting, I would have to have 2 Jeeps, a 4570 lever gun, preferably a Marlin-made one, and a crew of disposable people that I can use.
Yeah, that's the key.
While I run away.
I would
see. That's where you bring 2 Jeeps too. I can crash the first Jeep into the squatch, get in the other Jeep, and leave those guys there while I run away. It's perfect.
No, that's good. That's good. I like your plan.
Yeah, dude.
Plus,
we can fucking reenact engine Jurassic Park scene too.
Yeah,
2 Jeeps.
That's
true.
true.
We could wrangle the squats between the 2 Jeeps, right? And have dudes riding on the back spare tire with lassos and shit.
That's my dream.
Well,
Catch
okay,
animals like that.
Lurker had a question, and now I'm changing everything I'm bringing. So I'm bringing zip ties and a cooler with ice.
That's kinky.
And I'm gonna fucking castrate this Bigfoot and then take his balls. So we I could tag him and release him, but then take his balls so we can make more big feet.
So while you're doing this, Zooty, I have this mental picture of you, with those really, really short safari khakis on.
Yeah, I'm like Ellie Sattler.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you have the button-up safari shirt, but it's not buttoned up at all. It just kind of flaps.
It's just your skin. Yeah.
Just skin. Yeah.
And you have the handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good look. And the pith helmet.
Yeah.
And when you castrate the Bigfoot, he still says, "Earn this."
Yeah. Heard this.
That's good. Well,
it's like the Deliverance scene where I just rape someone in the woods, but it's Bigfoot.
You rape a Bigfoot.
Well, rather, it just makes that knocking sound.
Oh, gross. Disgusting.
That's such a weird story, dude. I'm not going to get over that for a while.
Have you heard that, Zooty?
No.
Oh, jeez. I'll go quick. I'll go quick because I don't want to double track everybody. This dude was hiking or something. He's out in the woods, and he stops on this rise, and he's overlooking a valley with a stream, and on the other side there's a hill as well, And he sees a guy standing over there, takes out a high power scope, and he quick sees what is clearly a Bigfoot, right?
Yeah.
And he's getting good detail on it according to his story. And he gets in close on it with the scope, and he sees it. He said it looked like it was fidgety, like nervous, waiting at a bus stop, which is kind of a weird detail. And he then said he saw it tilt its head back, draw in a huge breath because he could see its chest like raise, and then he saw it do a motion out of its mouth, and then he heard like the wood knock sound that everybody claims that they hear. You know, like when they clack 2x4s together or whatever.
Yeah.
And his claim was that that sound is made via vocalization and not knocking trees or whatever, which is such a creepy thing to me.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's what it would do as you rape it.
Frantically trying to call out to other Bigfoot for help.
Yeah.
They're all so taken back by this like ferocious sexual assault that they can't help. They're paralyzed.
You by yourself, Bigfoot.
You're all alone now.
Meet biggest foot.
Bigger foot.
Bigger foot. From now on, you're just gonna be called Foot.
Big foot.
You're gonna learn today, boy.
I'm gonna make you into a bath mat.
Well.
Yeah, I'm just like that shitty fucking villain in Jurassic World when I take out one of Bigfoot's teeth.
Oh yeah.
That's all I want.
That's all you want. What a shitty fucking movie.
Mm.
What a fucking shitty movie. What were they thinking?
No, they weren't.
To be that guy. What were they thinking, dude? Anyway,
What if you saw Bigfoot in the woods and he was just holding like a Bigfoot made hatchet?
oh, like is it proportionate to him?
Yeah, he's in the Stone Age. He's making tools now.
That ain't good.
Yeah, it's like a great axe. It's like the size of a
That ain't
fucking
good.
dirt bike.
They've taken a few leaps forward.
Yeah.
It's time to eradicate, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just has a knight great sword. It's a Bigfoot smithy.
He drags it behind him.
Yeah.
And then when he goes to swing, he just...
Yeah.
And it's like going through every tree that is in the radius of the swing.
Yeah, as if it's just like fucking asparagus. It's making the clacking sound. He's got rudimentary leather armor.
What we got here is a level 18 Squatch. You can tell by the leather armor set.
Yeah. This is kind of a rare Squatch finding. This is a rare drop.
Rare drop.
Rare drop.
Rare loot.
I was kind of hoping for one with a great helm, but we'll take this one. This is fine.
We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what his loot is.
Hopefully no dupes. Let's get him.
All right.
Lurker says, hey, there's stories of one dragging around an old rifle. Oh.
Oh.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that Predator. Like they just take prizes from previous kills.
They just take guns.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe that's why you drop your gun. Bigfoot doesn't kill you. Get to the Jeep.
Oh, man. I'm going to add in Lee.
Okay.
And when I add in Lee, I'm going to run upstairs and quick use the restroom.
Okay.
Oh, sexy.
If I can figure out how to do this.
Loser.
Loser.
Well, Lee just needs to join the room, yeah? Or join a room and we can drag his ass up
Let
here.
me tell him.
Wait, no, he's admin. He can just join Fort Kickass.
Hey, Lee, if you're listening and or reading, join Fort Kickass in the Best 5 server.
Nice.
Sniper battle between Squash and Hunter.
Yeah, it's like an hour long.
It's the
paced battle.
It's the Metal Gear Solid 3
Fight,
boss
yeah.
fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Bigfoot has a parrot.
I was imagining more enemy at the gate, like Squatch is
Oh.
Yeah.
making little makeshift rubble piles that he's waiting in and shit.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You come out and then there's like fucking you turn, you see that Bigfoot's already there aiming at you. You just take off your hat and he shoots you. Fucking
he,
Bigfoot
he
puts you down.
allows you to take off your hat in respect and drops your ass.
It's
A
winter
thousand
it's winter and he puts snow in his mouth so he doesn't have breath come out. He's just training on you and shit. Oh, fuck. How's it going, Lee?
It's going pretty good. How was your Halloween night?
Not too bad. Didn't see any squatch. If
Do
only.
you live in a place where you get trick or treaters?
Yeah, a few, handful.
Right on. This is my first year ever having people come to my house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How was it, man?
What'd you give them? Advice?
Yeah.
When they got to the door.
Um,
Listen, kid, don't come here. That's my advice. Piss off.
no, I need to give them some like Andrew Ryan talk about candy.
Oh shit.
Whatever. It was what it was.
Yeah.
It is what it is,
Yeah.
as DSP would say.
You said that
Um,
box of
is
toasted
what it
oats. You just poured it in their hands.
I live there's a lot of houses, like it's a neighborhood, and I probably didn't get more than 25 kids. I was really surprised.
Oh wow, that's pretty low. Yeah.
So I have a really excess of candy.
Nice.
I mean, that's a win though.
Yeah.
Did you just like one of the kids was like, trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If
I did have
don't,
one of those. Oh, sorry.
yeah. But
I
it
don't-
went on so long, and it said something about underwear. And that kid was kind of fucking annoying, but still
Did
gave
you
him some
just
shit.
gut punch him
happened?
and tell him to fuck off?
Yeah, I said, you know what, fucker, take your shit, your liberal shit somewhere else.
And then you gut punch him, dude. Wham!
Yeah. No, I just give him a backhand slap, like send him
Good
reeling
job.
back. Yeah.
I did have a kid that was like, I don't know, 20 or something.
Oh yeah.
No,
That's not a kid anymore, man.
Yeah, not dressed up either.
Oh, what the fuck?
But I had so much candy, I was like, fuck it, take it.
Bro, just go to
If you-
fucking the dollar store tomorrow. It's all cheap.
I know if you're, I don't know, if you're going to embarrass yourself, make such a fool, you can have some candy. You earned it more than the children. You sold your dignity for this candy.
Yeah, I can give you a fun-sized Three Musketeers.
Sold your dignity. Wow.
I,
Way to
um,
put things in shocking perspective, Lee.
I,
You should have been like, oh, you dressed up as a loser, huh?
Oh.
Nice costume.
Interesting kind of like demographic of my town, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Is that when I tell kids, I go, I got a lot of candy. I'm not getting as many trick or treaters as I thought, so just take as much as you want, and they'll take like 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shit,
Damn.
I'd grab like 4 handfuls.
They're like, here, take whatever you want, and they grab 1 or something.
They grab 0. They just say thank you, sir, and they leave.
Do a respectful bow and walk away.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mow your lawn.
You know what? You know what? I'd be tempted to do next year
What's that?
is if I see a good costume. There was actually 3 really good costumes. There was a little kid that was like this dinosaur. It was really awesome. And then there was, it was really cute. And then there were these other 2 kids that were werewolves, and they actually had really scary looking masks and shit. Like really scary. Like if that shit ran out at you in the night. Especially because they're little, so it was like actual wolf height, you know?
Oh, nice.
It was pretty good. Anyway, what I do next year, I guess, is I'm just gonna fucking just give them all the candy and turn the light off.
It's
Can
like
you
the
imagine?
first kid. Yeah.
Yeah, just like,
Jesus.
or you know what I should do is just give a bag of candy to one kid and then be like, "That's all I got," and look at the other kid. Sorry.
Hand the rest of them bats and be like, you know what to do.
Yeah.
so easily you could have gave the other kids some candy before giving the last kid all of the candy, but you just went for him first. There's the rest of my candy. You gave him some shit from your fridge too. There you go.
Hey, you want some day old pasta? Take that, kid. You'll like it.
Want the spare keys to my house?
Here, take my car.
Yeah, you want that? Take my hubcaps.
You know what's interesting? Like
Hmm.
the idea of just giving a kid like a huge ass bag of candy.
Yeah.
You almost got to wonder if it would ruin Halloween.
Yeah, because like, wait, the hunt is done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they go home? You know, or does it devalue the rest of the night when everybody gives them one candy?
Yeah, it's like that kid only hangs out with his dad, who's usually abusive, but not during Halloween when they get like candy.
Oh
Like he
God,
actually,
dude.
like the Halloween cheer, like takes over his dad, where his dad's actually nice for once a year, and you just like ended it immediately. It's like you're like the first house they go to, and like it's like, oh, that's it, and then like they get in the car, and like the dad like beats his kid,
Wow.
and you
That,
never know that.
Hey guys.
You never know. Hey,
Welcome
What's up,
back,
man?
Max.
Hi.
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 Hey, you got another MP3. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a .wave. W.
it's an OGG Vorbis file for you to unpack.
Oh boy.
Okay.
.bmp.
You, Max, you missed the story that one of the kids was a dinosaur tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it's pretty cool. Little kid was a fucking like a T-Rex type dinosaur.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Did you give him money?
You know, right?
Did you give him a $100 bill? Like, don't fucking waste this, man. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your
What do
life
you
on
mean?
that. Don't waste your life on that weeb shit when you grow up. Stick to dinosaurs.
Yeah. Weeb shit.
Stay in your lane, kid.
Stay in your lane.
Take this as far as you can, for as long as you can.
Diversify this note.
I want you.
Jesus, that creeped me out.
Yeah.
Like you said that to kids before. What'd you give him though? Seriously.
Just handed him a bowl of candy and said, "Take what you want."
Oh Jesus.
I mean, I didn't actually say that. I said something, you know.
Take what you want. Is he holding you hostage?
Have your way with me if you want.
Just
Don't
leave.
for me.
Why are you here?
Don't touch my family.
Don't-
Well, that's nice.
Last year, Scrambles bought, like the douche he is, bought full-sized candy bars.
Oh my God.
Mm,
He was that guy.
Trying
Is
to.
that good or bad?
It's good, but via the kids. But then he's just all smarmy about it. I'm like, he didn't do it this year.
Oh yeah. Oh, so it's like he did that like I don't know. It's like a phony altruism.
Yeah, like I would do that, but like when I hand it to them, I'd drop on the floor and make them pick it up. So it's like really shameful.
Yeah. Do you dehumanize it?
gotta earn it.
Yeah. Oh, here's your full. Oh, I dropped it on the ground because you have to bend over and pick up a candy bar from a stranger. Or have a nice night.
What if you just like they came to your door and you threw the candy over them and they had to run back into your yard to get it?
Yeah, like, get it.
Oh,
Fetch
you
you
know
little
what'd be
shit.
good? It'd be good if you tied a string around it and you gave them
Oh.
the candy, and then like if they put it in their bag, and then you pull it back out with the wire. And then
Oh yeah.
tie it around them.
Yeah.
You have it on a fishing rod, and you cast it out as far as you can.
And then you start reeling it in, and they taste it
Oh yeah, yeah.
while you're reeling it.
Jesus Christ.
Got one.
Cast it out in the street where you have a friend that's like you have your friend like drive up and down the street madly.
with a net.
Bolas.
Yeah.
Yeah, polos.
right around their ankles.
Fucking knocks them on the ground. Their candy splatters everywhere in the street. It's a good visual.
Yeah.
Or I say I'm gonna give you this full size candy bar, but you have to give me one of your candies.
Oh, wow.
And so there's still a net
Oh, yeah.
positive, but I want
Great.
something of yours.
It's a barter.
Yeah.
Teach him trade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Hey kids, you want to learn some macroeconomics?
I'm gonna give you something, but you give me something back.
Ew.
Yeah, you gotta like. You don't want to get caught by the law in this. You don't want.
Yeah, what if I give that? Yeah, what if I give them a full size Snickers, but they have to call me Daddy first? Just call me Daddy. You can have your candy. How bad do you want it?
Oh man.
And of course, it's not for my home. It's for my car. I park in the street. All right, kids, I got candy. You come to me. It's not just houses.
Stand in front of somebody else's house.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
I'm
Like
still
aggressive?
a stranger. I'm still a stranger if I'm in a house.
It's like aggressive. Hey.
Hey.
Kid.
I don't even have the car lights on, like in the inside. That's like off. So they can't see my face. Hey.
Yeah. And then like a kid walks up to your window and your trunk just pops without you even getting out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the back. The 100 grand bar is in the back.
Don't try to run, you little
You little fucking.
you
prick.
little piece of shit. Don't you even try it.
Don't you even fucking try to look at your dad.
He's
You know,
dead to you now.
Your dad's not
You know.
gonna save you now, dude.
Fucking dad doesn't fucking care.
You can call me dad from now on.
Yeah. I'm your new dad. I'm your car dad.
I'm car dad.
Oh man.
Oh, that's nice. How was
Hope you like have your knees to your chest on your side in a trunk.
Oh my god.
That's what you're gonna be doing for the rest of the night.
that trunk's gonna be your dad?
Yeah, that trunk's gonna teach you, like gonna
trunk's the
learn you
move.
something. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
kid walks up to the window, you slowly roll it down, and you just like toss out a big bundle of rope, and you're like, you know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Figure it out.
you roll it down about 2 inches. Like, hey, you want candy or what? Like, come on. You want to be something? Come
I'm
on,
gonna turn
kid.
you into a ransom.
Oh my god.
Trunk pops open.
Yeah.
Hey, you seen Home Alone 2, kid? Huh? You seen it?
This is what happens if he loses.
Hey kid, you like Pyrex?
Oh man. Opens
So
opens your
unfortunate.
jacket.
Hey kid, smell this dirty rag for me. Tell me how it smells.
Smell my hand.
Hey kid, you like international waters?
Smell my hand, dude.
Hey kid, I'm gonna give you some gum because your ears are gonna be popping soon.
Oh,
How much experience do you have with swallowing balloons?
What the fuck?
Okay. Do you know your home address?
No. Wow, that's nice.
Nice dinosaur costume.
It's dinosaur costume, kid.
want to see mine?
I got the bottom half on, but you can't see it because I'm sitting in this car.
All right, boys.
I don't get out of the car. You get in the car.
I'm dressed up as Ed Gein.
I love the concept of that costume is like normal.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Oh my God.
man, it's good. It's good. It's good. All right, let's convert Ash's AMR file here.
Let's
What
do
is
it,
it,
man.
AMR?
Yeah, I
I don't know what the fucking AMR file is, dude. I'm gonna put it in MP3, whatever it is.
I've driven through the
AMR
town.
stands for Ash makes a ruckus.
Yeah.
Nice. I've driven through the town that Ed Gein died in.
Oh, nice.
Was it?
Yeah. And he died in Madison.
Was Ed Geinish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he just was like in a mental institute, I think. He just died.
Oh shit, boys! It's no longer Halloween for me. So
Oh,
you're
November
right.
1st now.
Well, it's been that for 2 hours for us.
Happy
Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa, whatever the hell.
Kwanzaa, yeah. Well, excuse me for living on a different seaboard.
Your last words before you get shot.
Famous last words.
Yeah. The stupidest shit in the universe.
Somebody comes up from behind with a fucking revolver and just
Right in the
calls
back,
shot.
right in your spinal cord.
But it's not
Jesus.
like fast shots. It's like pa. You hear the click back of the hammer. Pa.
And then you see your guts spray in front of you. What the hell?
What in tarnation? I played my last hand.
You guys,
What was
if you
it?
had, to,
What
if
was
you had
the
to
fin-
guess, what do you think your last thoughts will be? Like,
Oh Jesus, here we go.
Probably something along the
I
lines.
don't want to do this.
The real spookiness comes now.
It's I swear I'm gonna do it.
Man. I'm kind of with Max. I don't want to think about that right now.
Do you know Ed Gein had 9 vulvas in a shoebox?
is that real?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Him
he also
too.
He also had a he also had a belt made of female human nipples.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Huh.
A belt.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I love how you sounded underimpressed by that.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I
Wow,
remember making
good.
one of those in junior high too.
Good for him.
I remember my first fucking project. I remember my
Yeah.
first beer.
Wow, he must be so thin.
Yeah. Wow. What a smart person.
Wow.
All the boys want to go to the dance with him.
So gifted.
What was the Old West banter that we used to do, Max?
Oh Jesus.
Something about a stump.
What the hell are you on about?
Dude, we used to... Okay, so remember we used to play Gun.
Gun.
Well, rather we'd watch
Kevin
Kevin
play gun. Yeah.
And eventually...
Because we weren't no good at video games.
No,
No.
he played Gun because he lived it.
Yeah.
So we took those characters and we kind of did them on the show on the best 5. What the fuck? Jump pod, jump.
Oh, swim, Paul, swim. I can't. I'm too goddamn fat.
That's it, dude.
Right.
Get the stump.
Okay.
Right, because in Gun, your dad's like the super tomahawk throwing badass, and then the boat explodes. Spoiler alert! And he doesn't survive somehow.
Yeah. Man, he can't
But your
swim.
dumbass jumps out and swims away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you bringing this up, Kendall?
I don't know. Fucking,
Okay.
we were talking about Old West, me getting murdered in the spinal column, shot by a fucking.
That was 20 minutes ago now.
It was not 20 minutes ago. All right.
Did you get shot in the spinal cord?
No.
It's been a while.
What the fuck is that mean?
Your last thoughts are firing off now. That's what it'll be.
Oh my
Swim,
god.
Paw, swim. Jesus, and Fire knows where it's at. Like, either 14 or 18. What the
All right,
fuck, dude?
That's okay.
He's going
Did
through
you
the transcripts.
Did you know that Ed Gein's car that he used to haul the bodies of his victims was sold to the public at a public auction, and it was sold to a carnival sideshow operator called Bunny Gibbons,
Denny Hecker.
Wow.
Denny Hecker auto show.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So there
Did
was
they
like,
know it? Did they know what they were buying?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, because he charged carnival goers 25 cents to see it.
Who the fuck carries a quarter on them these days?
It was
Oh.
it was a Ford sedan.
Is it the same dude that has like the There's like that serial killer museum. And
Nah, this is different.
okay, and they have like the van that what's his name used, and they have a piece of the Kaczynski cabin and all this weird
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. The van. Are you talking about who did the van thing? Is that
The one that would
Bundy?
get. Yeah, one of those guys. I always get those few confused. Like the one that would
Which few?
lure in kids to the van.
Bundy did women.
Women? I don't know.
Adult
Did
women.
one do kids to the van?
I don't think any of those guys did kids. Dahmer did like younger than
Boys.
him, but adults.
Yeah.
They were
Okay.
males.
What
Yeah.
about Gacy?
Gacy, I almost got the impression he did locals. Like it didn't matter so much. It seemed like.
No, he definitely did like he was men only.
Gacy was like the improv jazz of murderers.
Zooty,
Yeah.
give us the Gacy knowledge.
It's about the murders you don't do.
Alright.
I know he was Pogo the Clown. Everyone knows that.
Right.
You know what? He said he liked to do it because it made him feel like he was a kid again.
People in chat are saying Gacy did kids.
Oh, okay.
He also said that he orgasmed after he killed a younger kid,
Oh, what?
and that's what he said when he realized death was totally cool. I don't think those were his words.
Yeah, that's not good.
He would call it cruising when he would go on excursions for sex with young males. He'd call it cruising. Just keep cruising, he'd probably say,
Oh, that
It's-
word's
as
ruined
he's-
for me now.
as he'd suck his teeth.
God.
Gacy's going cruising. Old Johnny's going cruising tonight
Nice.
as he fucking clown paints his face.
Well, okay. Get off of there.
We're talking more about Gacy.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get all this file over here. Lee, you want to send us a scary Halloween sound effect? You got a creepy noise you can do? I've heard you do creepy noises. Like, yeah.
What are you talking about? Like from my mouth?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
From
Hey.
my-
Whoa, what did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? Whoa.
What?
Is this? Oh, okay. I thought my computer was shitting out for a second. I grabbed the top of it. I was trying to click on something at the top and I missed it. And then I pulled down as I still had it clicked, and my whole desktop like shrunk. I was like, I guess you could.
Wow.
I guess you could do that.
Yeah, that stuff gets weird sometimes.
Whoa. Okay. Back in the real world now. Jesus. Doing that again. Yeah, I shit myself a little bit. Wow.
I'm shutting my brains out.
No, Lee, like we're putting together a Halloween sound effect. Scary sound effect.
Soundscape, man.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Just a little creepy noises. Little creepy noises from everybody in there. And I just got a little creepy noise you can do. Send it on over.
All right, I will.
Really, the best thing to have from Lee would be his laugh, but that's like bottled lightning.
Oh,
you gotta get
no,
it.
no. You got it on recordings. You just
Yeah,
got
but
it.
I gotta go through.
I think the last one at the very end. I mean, it wasn't a crying laugh, but it was a good laugh. Do you remember?
I could just use what he just said as his sound effect.
It wasn't a crying laugh, but it was a good laugh.
It was a good laugh. Good laugh.
Dude, the last video you uploaded with
Okay.
us, me, and just the three of us, us minus Zooty.
Wow,
Remember the last
Lee.
one?
I'm
Us, me, and the three of us.
Kendall. Me and
Lee.
Kendall.
Thank you. Dang, buddy.
Us, me, and the three of us. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's like when some dude is talking to his other friend. and
Oh
doesn't wanna
shit!
talk
There
about
it
his
is.
girlfriend.
Lee hit record. Hit record. Lee hit record.
No, man, you gotta record it. You're doing. You got a stream going.
I just like the passive aggressive. It's as if Kendall's like the girlfriend he doesn't care about. It's just like
Side
Max's
bitch,
girlfriend. Yeah, it's me. Like, we're having so much fun. Yeah, me, Max, the three of us.
Did somebody get it? I can't get it on the stream. Ah.
Oh, fuck.
It's gotta be from the source, dude. Ugh.
It's funny. It's funny.
Oh.
Dang.
Uh,
Should I resign my post then, Lee? So you
A little DSP at the end too. Nuh. Nuh. Nuh.
Should I just step down so Lee can take over?
Oh man.
I could try and find that recording of Lee's talking about tucking the sock in your asshole.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
a good
I
one.
got that still.
Yeah, tuck the sock in your asshole.
That's a good one. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Tuck the sock in your asshole.
Oh wait, what's Fire doing? To the rescue? If you have it, Fire, I'll take it. Save me some work.
What? Laughing?
Yeah.
Living,
Oh.
loving.
I have that. I still have that MP3 of Arthur in the sewers.
Oh Jesus! You know what, dude? I put that up once, and I got copywritten for that.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I was like, "What the fuck? How?"
It's like so echoey. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
I got copywritten for it.
Rip. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Stank.
Fuck, dude.
So that's been up since like the channels existed, and we haven't got copyrights on that.
Tim Harrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he doing these days, man?
Tim Harrow.
Let's get him on the channel.
Oh yeah, let's get that guy on the channel. I'm searching his name. He doesn't even come up. Tim Harrow Engine. That come up? No, that doesn't come up. Tim Harrow Bigfoot. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with Tim Harrow.
I have the harmonica slowdown solo isolated from one of the Egg Fist songs.
Oh,
Just double up and reuse it.
good. Good.
I have me saying "Gone with the Wind," cuckoo.
Gone with the wind, gone with the wind, cuckoo. She say she Beyonce. I say she crazy. Gone with the wind, gone with the wind,
Let me play you a
cuckoo.
fucky song.
Let me play you a fucky song. Okay. Let's see here.
Good stuff. Good times. Good sex stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, I have a video of that 73 Javelin starting up.
Nice. In that horrible quality.
Yeah.
Like they
If you want
could,
to
they have a
slow
better
that
phone.
down, make that a thing.
Yeah, it's good.
God, I want that car. I want that car more than I want anything.
Going with
It's been a
the
long
wind.
time since I had a real strong desire to buy a specific car.
Yeah.
It was a long time. I think the last one was there was a Stingray that I almost bought a long time ago. For the best, I didn't probably.
All right. Get that in there. Oh, got another from Mr. Kaiju. Okay. Okay, back to chat. There we go. What's up? Nice. My last one was a couple of years ago now. One orb splitting into multiple orbs, then flying into the sky in different directions. Happened in Bournemouth, Wales, England. Huh.
Sounds pretty spooky.
Paul, where you been, man? It's been a long time since you commented. Where you fuck you been, dude?
Where you is, dog?
We ain't heard from you.
Yeah.
No,
Government gets
you're
you?
the researcher. What the hell are you like? What's the researcher? I don't know, man. But glad you're back.
Yeah. That's just life, though, man.
I guess so. I guess Paul just changes his name to the researcher. Doesn't tell us. Whatever.
He probably got learned, and now he's the researcher.
Fire just sent me something. Oh, Fire just sent me a clip of Lee laughing.
Oh,
Oh,
is it
okay.
good?
It's not bad.
It's good. Yeah.
Send it to me.
It's in
Ew.
the general chat.
Send it to me. As he's like buttoning up his shirt post coitus. Send it to me. Send it to me.
You're gonna abort that, right?
Oh my god.
Send it to me. All right. Put that in there.
The laugh number one, implying that there's more on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Okay. So that downloaded as... What did that download as? What else did you do for Halloween, Lee?
I just hung out with my roommates.
Whoa. Watch out.
Hey, man, come on.
Watch out.
Now I'm hanging out with you guys.
Hey!
Yay.
Hey!
So it was a good time.
There.
When Lee's around.
True. All right.
Just me, Lee, and the three of us.
Me, us, and the three of us.
Damn, Lee, come on, man.
That was pretty good.
Me, myself, and the three of us here.
The several of me, the three of me, and us. All of me.
All of me in here
And-
with us.
And we, I.
Yeah. So great being with me and us.
I personally am so thrilled to be here with us, myself.
Together.
Mhm.
As a group alone.
Paul replied, I've been doing a lot of research on UFOs and stuff, too, hence the name change. I don't mind you guys asking. Still watched most of your vids, just stayed off the comments. Understandable.
Hey, thanks, Paul.
Eh.
Thanks for that. What do they call it? What the fuck's the word for it?
A lurker.
Oh, okay.
Which is also what Lurker's name is, so you can't do that.
Oh, wait, are you saying that Paul ghosted us?
Oh, spooky, scary skeletons.
No,
Shiver down my
Not
spine.
like that.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's right. That. Didn't watch any scary movies or anything, Lee?
Nah.
What the fuck?
If if I were gonna be doing that, I realize now that I would have had to do that like 3 days ago or something. I guess on Monday. Past couple days have been intense.
Why would you need 3 days in advance to watch a scary movie on Halloween?
Oh no, not the advance, just to have done it. I'd had to do it back then. The
Oh,
past couple days were really busy.
oh, okay.
You know what though? One year, back in LA, I did that for about a week or two. I watched every horror movie that I watched every Friday the 13th, every whatever, all that. I had never seen which is the one with Jason? Is that Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
I watched that for the first time and I couldn't believe how bad it was.
Mm.
The first one?
Well, they get worse every
Or
one
just-
of them.
Yeah, yeah. Did you even watch the Freddy Takes New York? The 8th one? Do you remember it?
I remember. I watched them all. I watched everything that was around at the time. And yeah, the last Jason one, he's in space and shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
For real, it's like Sharknado for
Slasher films.
yeah.
So nice.
So bad.
So hot. Guys, I think I'm gonna go get me one of those.
Night pizzas.
No. Maybe actually.
Okay.
The slap bass.
What the hell are you talking about?
What?
Yeah, you know.
You gonna learn bass?
Yes.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
it.
do it.
Do it.
Do it, and then send me money. I don't know how that's related, but just give me
How
money.
much money do I have to send in order for me to learn bass?
Do it.
But
not
no-
connected with you.
But know that they correlate.
Yes.
The
If
more
anything,
you,
I would send it to like Lee because he actually does music instruction.
the more
I think I'm pretty.
the more you
much
learn, the
better
more
than
money
Lee.
Zooty gets.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how that works?
Mhm.
Yeah, Lee funnels me some change out of pity. So that would just go straight to me. So just pay me. You're kicked out of Egg Fist until you learn slap bass and
What? Okay. You can't just kick me out of the band like that.
nah, it's been voted
By who?
by by Max and I and the three of us.
Fuck it up. I didn't hear Max getting in on this democracy.
You weren't part of the group chat on our MSN accounts.
Oh, fucking...
You're out.
I mean,
out.
to be fair, I was only like backup vocals anyway, so whatever. I don't need you guys.
You're out.
I'll make my own band and call it Fist Egg. It'll be
Nah,
great.
you can't do that.
Yeah, I can.
Get ready to get fucking sued.
Fine, I'll change it to the Fist Egg Experience.
Damn.
Sue your ass into hell.
I'm see you guys in the fucking donkey hell, dude.
When's Egg Fist return tour? I don't know, because I just got kicked out apparently.
Yeah, we gotta find new backup vocalists.
Mm-hmm.
Game on.
Game on, if you want to have fun. Oh man. All right. Let's turn it back. Let's turn it back here.
Okay.
It's been so turned, bro.
Let's
Like,
get
I
it-
don't even
let's
know which
get
way
it-
we're going.
Back to what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Squatch, aliens.
Yeah.
How's that soundscape coming along there?
Well, I got it all opened up right here.
All right.
Would you rather? I think I asked this last year.
Mm.
I don't know if it was on a stream or not. Would you rather want to encounter an alien in the woods or Bigfoot?
Ah.
Easy.
Yeah, what's your answer, Lee?
Well, aliens.
Aliens?
For
If I
the
encounter, yeah, I'm just thinking like long range. If I'm thinking like, if you know, yeah, it's easily the best choice.
like just
I mean,
for the proof that there is. What's more important to you to know that's out there?
Not exactly, though. I think that my answer would be the same if that's what I was thinking. It's because it's okay. Here's what I'm going to get out of it. If it were Squatch, here's what I'm going to get out of it. I assume
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about seeing it and definite and like having almost kind of something to hold in my memory, something very solid, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what I'm going to have for that for the rest of my life is I'm going to have access to that ominous kind of wow creepus,
Mhm.
where it kind of gives you chills and it's always there and it's part of, you carry it with you. And and it's not a trauma really. In the case of this, I don't think it would be kind of like it would be kind of a creepy at night. The woods are a creepier place. It'd be kind of like the woods would suddenly be treated with the respect that you have for the ocean or the bottom of the ocean, you know? Anyway, kind of like where in reality, I think that I'm fine in the woods as long as I don't come across a bear or, you know, a cougar or something. Like, it'd be treated with a respect that's sort of like a... But anyway, with aliens, the reason why that would be my choice is because I think there's a better chance of getting picked up.
And you want to get picked up?
I don't want to be picked up by Bigfoot. I'd be down to be picked up by aliens. You know?
You're not.
You know what I mean? That's the big difference. If they're gonna put me on the ship, I'm down. If Bigfoot wants to take me back to his fucking hole in the ground or whatever, I'm not down.
to his ship.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
To his fucking van.
Yeah. To his land van. It's like it's a fucking just like hole in the ground that moves with him.
That he also shits in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the pit. We shit in it and live in it,
Group.
The shit pit.
and then he just throws it in.
Yeah.
What if it's like...
And I'm having sex with you in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I shit while having sex on you.
God, the smell would be so unbearable.
This is where the shit comes out from you when I'm having sex with you.
Oh my God.
Would you rather see one Bigfoot or 6 aliens?
I have to pick aliens every time.
Even yeah.
Yeah.
What if the aliens look like insects, so they're not humanoid? They look like
Bigfoot.
yeah, they look like big praying mantis is.
Now I'll go with Bigfoot probably. But then again, if these aliens are on ships, they're not like fucking traveled here on an asteroid, you know, like hanging on like parasites.
Yeah.
If they come in a spaceship, I gotta admit, I probably lean towards Bigfoot if they look like insects, like praying mantises. But
what if the aliens just look like a gray Bigfoot? like a skinless Bigfoot. Or
I'd go with
just Bigfoot.
aliens. If they were humanoid, it's no question. I'd go with aliens.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
I don't know. I'd be afraid of aliens.
Same.
More afraid than a
Aliens.
Squatch?
Yeah, I just assume a Squatch would be like a bear trying to kill me, and I feel like I would know more about that than I'd be like worried about how an alien kills me. Like, does an alien put my mind into like his little alien bottle, and then like I go to hell into alien hell for an eternity? Like, I don't know how they
Alien
kill.
hell.
I don't know how they kill things. Bigfoot lives on my planet. I don't know what happens on other planets.
That's a fair point. I mean, like, I know Bigfoot, you know, it's a creature. I can just fucking shoot it. Alien, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's gonna mind meld with me and shit, and then I can't kill it because it'll replace memories of my dad with the alien, and then I won't want to hurt
What the fuck, dude?
yeah.
You went sad.
Yeah.
You went oddly sad. That was weird.
I was grabbing at fringe theories, man. That was the first I could think of. Sorry.
Well, you guys all know my hypothesis that if an alien travels through space to our planet, that they have to be benevolent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I mean, they don't have to do us any favors. Actually, I don't think they would. I think they would only actually engage with us if they had something to benefit from doing it.
What if they were sent here as prisoners by another race?
Oh, like this is Australia?
Yeah. Or what if they were in absolute dire straits and they needed something that our planet or solar system has?
Or if they're just bored and they just want to look at you.
I don't think they wouldn't do anything if they were bored, like hurtful.
Like, what if like you got caught in a bear trap in the woods and
Here's
you
the
saw an
thing.
alien and just stared at you?
Well, that's terrible.
I guess I'd say help me.
And it just stares at you until you starve to death. Like, he just sits there for like.
And then he kills you
And then I
because
realized-
I think there's no way.
Then I realized that it's just like a stump in the dark, and I'm fucking
Yeah.
alone in the woods with a bear trap on my leg.
Yeah.
I think here's the way I think about like if you have something they want. I think in reality, like I think objectively, if somebody has something you want or need, that person is an asset to you. Meaning they should be essentially your best friend, not your enemy.
What if it's not like something that they need to ask for though? And what if they're in the middle of a weird crisis that we can never even understand and they need it fast?
Well, what you're asking is it's like a lifeboat question where you try to force the answer
Well,
that
I'm
you
just
want.
saying like the situation could exist.
I
Yeah, like, what if the
I think
aliens are like beekeepers and they have to like take some of the honey and they're okay if they accidentally kill a few bees?
exactly like what if we're nothing more than just like livestock essentially, you know, like because when you kill a cow to make a steak, right? Yeah, the cow had sentience and has a life per se, but what's it really going to do to benefit mankind? Nothing besides be food, right? A source of food, you know?
well, let's see here. See, I feel like there's a bunch of questions. First one is that this doesn't help me as an individual, B, but as far as the human race goes, um, if they have a benefit from us, then they would actually take care of us. We would benefit as a whole from them. It's the same thing that actually. An example would be like, let's say you were a hunter, and there's these endangered species, and you were going to hunt those endangered species. When you were hunting the endangered species, it actually incentivizes um, not just protection, but also
Repopulation.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that makes
Basically,
sense.
it incentivizes their well-being, at least up
Mhm.
to the point where you shoot them.
Right.
Same thing. So that's also true of everything from any way you capitalize on an animal ends up to the benefit of their numbers, at least in one hand, and also their maintenance. As far as on an individual level, whether or not an animal is better off in the wild or in a zoo, that might be a different question. It may
Yeah.
not be. It may not be, in some cases, but um, if they had something to get from us, um, you could say like, well, why would they trade for it if they have powerful weaponry? And I think the answer is the same reason why we would do trade with Indonesia, say for example, rather than just level them
Try
and
to
take what they
conquer it.
have.
Yeah.
It's that they actually are more valuable in cooperation. I mean, you could look at us like machines that can perform a task, or a variety of tasks, and they really would be too. And maybe they perform different tasks or superior tasks, but nonetheless, like, um, it's sort of like it's sort of like killing the golden goose, or the goose that lays the golden eggs. The goose is worth more than the eggs, no matter how
Yeah.
valuable the eggs are. Um, on an individual level, if they wanted something from me that they wouldn't trade for, like, what do I have? I mean, it'd have to be like brain tissue or blood or something essential that I can't trade, right? I could trade blood, I guess. I can't trade brain tissue unless they have something, you know.
Like synthetic.
I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's all the
What if
idea
they
behind a lifeboat question is that what a person does is they try to create a scenario where um, the relationship of cause and effect isn't what it is in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have an answer, then they up the stakes. Actually, here's a good example. um, there was like a professor in some C school or some shit, and he was saying something like, all right, you're out in these coordinates or whatever on your ship, and all this technical jargon that I don't know. And suddenly a bunch of wind comes upon you. What do you do? The guy's like, well, I'm going to grab more sail and or hoist more sail, whatever, and then steer the ship like this and do this or that. And he goes, okay, well, that's good. But then there's even more wind. The guy's like, okay, well, I'm going to get more sail. And they go on like that for a while. And the guy's like, where are you getting all this sail from? It's like the same place you're getting all that wind, which is out of your ass, basically. But I think there's certain principles that they would have to recognize in order to become so technologically sophisticated to get here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think that examples of those would be the trader's principle, and recognizing, which is the trader's principle, but recognizing that working out of self-interest is not at the expense of the person you trade with, but the person you do trade with is of a benefit to you. And so you respect them with the same rights. Anyway, you get the idea. Ultimately, the other question somebody could ask is like, well, what if they're just coming here because they eat humans, essentially? They're just going to come eat them, or grind them up like cows or something. I guess to that I wouldn't really have an answer.
What if
Yeah,
it
I
has
guess
no,
they-
What if it has
they
nothing
probably
to
would
do with
take these
humans? Like, what if they need the sun or something?
Yeah, well, if it's something like that, then I figure you'd never see one.
What if they needed Bigfoot blood?
Here's what they don't need. They don't need us attacking them if they're coming for the sun.
Right.
So they're better off us not knowing.
We'll just blow up the sun so they can't have it.
What if the alien is actually like less advanced than we are, and they just happen to have some natural
It's like a
environment?
fluke.
Yeah, like they for whatever reason in their stupid environment, they're like dumb alien cavemen.
They have a wormhole like 2 planets over.
Yeah, and they just
have
kind
a
of just
Stargate.
fall in. Yeah, they actually
Yeah.
kind of fall into it, and they're like, duh, duh.
I think the best example you could give for that is if they, for some reason or another, they were able to store oxygen the way bears do for store food for hibernation. Or
Fuck are you talking about?
they would have to be able to like endure things that we would need technology for. Because basically what you're saying is, what if they got here without being technologically advanced?
Yeah,
It's
like
well, they have
this-
to be.
Yeah,
Unless they have to be technologically advanced enough to get off their own planet. And even if that means a rocket to where their bodies are out there, then their bodies would have to sustain the lack of oxygen and heat and lack of food and everything like that. And then you just start start easing up on how bad they need by basically countering with how much technology they need. So if they had the technology we had, and they could get to the moon and back, and no farther, then to make up the difference, they'd have to be able to endure with less needs biologically, right?
yeah, they're just like a Swiss Army knife for travel, but it's all from within.
Or sort of like those bugs
Alien cavemen.
that can live in space.
Oh yeah.
They're not really a bug. They're smaller than that. What do they call them?
Like big fleshy panda looking things.
Those weird those amoeba bears, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, those little amoeba
Yeah.
things. It's like that, but like the size of an actual bear.
That
You
would be
fuck it.
terrifying.
On the other hand, I heard an interesting case before about if there were aliens like on another planet. How wildly different could they be? Is there a reason why they would be similar to us, or or is it possible that they could be as dramatically different as your imagination? And there were a couple different answers on it from a couple different people that seemed kind of interesting, but I thought I can't make the case for it now because I didn't really memorize it like I needed to know any ever again. But there was an interesting case made about what are the known preconditions for life, and whatever. There was examples given about different animals in different climates and different places, and I can't remember. It was really kind of long and interesting, but ultimately the verdict was that it would more or less presumably be something like what you see on Earth. Now that could be, I mean, there's a lot of difference between the face of a dog and the face of a man and the face of a monkey and the face of a snake, but there are things that these have in common, you know, a mouth hole and you know, ability
Hot.
ability to perceive,
Ability to
perceive
fucking fuck.
A taint,
to take in light, you know.
taint strip.
All animals have taints. What if you saw an alien and you interacted with it forever, and then another alien came and basically told you that that alien was a slave that it brought over? Because we're assuming other aliens are just all united together, but what if that alien comes from a planet with different alien races, and then some are slaves?
I think that actually goes back to the trader principle because, like, wealth and prosperity are not a product of, how do I say this? It's just it essentially prosperity comes from diminishing the value of labor. Like the difference between a slave in the field versus like tractors and combines and such. Your
What-
goal actually is to decrease the value of human labor.
What if, like, you know, like you take a mouse in captivity and you raise it and you release it in the wild? What if you go and you see a human in the woods, but he's kind of different, but he's still human, and then you realize that that human is a bred in captivity slave to this alien that abducted him and is raising him?
I don't think I followed that.
Is that like, it's not like a short story? Like, imagine like an alien abducts a woman that's pregnant, and then the alien raises the baby like how we raise like mice from birth, and then we just like release that mouse into the wild to interact with other mice, and like we see the alien raised human. I mean, I'm just trying to get like a Goosebumps novel out here and see what happens. I guess we're not getting there.
Are you just trying to rewrite fucking Tarzan with aliens?
I guess.
Actually,
I'm kind of ashamed how quickly
I
you're
think-
able to sum that up, Kendall.
I think I figured out an example where it could be horrible.
Yeah.
Is that they're
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I ruined this.
there's still room for a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would have to assume that the alien race would be able to weed that out and know how to handle it. Whether that means how to fix it in the mind, like through even if it was something as biological as surgery, or whatever else it needs. Even if that meant, heck, they could probably figure out if there was going to be some kind of what'd you call it, like a malformation in the early stages of development, and just
They breed it out.
breed it out, or you know, abort it if it doesn't have the
Night lurker.
faculty to survive.
See you, lurker.
I don't really know.
It's
But
weird.
anyway, you know, the the idea would be that the alien race can be intelligent, but really where its prosperity comes from is its rationality, and there could still be, presumably, either a rogue alien that is irrational, or one that has some kind of like, you know,
So you're
psychological
basically
problem that we don't really understand currently either. Like the example is the Iceman, right? The Iceman couldn't feel anything. The hitman for the mob. One of the guys asked him to kill somebody, and he wanted that the guy would suffer, not just die. And he wanted a videotape as proof that the guy suffered. That's what the hiring guy wanted. And so what the Iceman did is he basically fed the guy to rats alive in a hole in the ground. And he had it taped, and the Iceman used to watch the tape before returning it, giving it to the guy who wanted the evidence. He would watch it because he could feel a hint of something, and it was he didn't understand why he felt anything, and he didn't understand feelings, and he didn't feel things ordinarily other than maybe anger if somebody threatened his family. And so he would watch it because he was trying to understand what that feeling was, even if it was a very muted, mild, dull feeling. And eventually he stopped watching it because he determined that the feeling wasn't a good feeling. It didn't make him feel good to see it, even though it was a mild feeling. He sort of backed off of it. Later, I don't know how true this is, like as a valid diagnosis, but he had I don't know if it was a psychologist or psychiatrist or what diagnosed him, and it was his opinion. For all I know, he's a dumbass, but it may be right. His opinion was that the guy he couldn't say why or anything, but he thought that he had a abnormally high threshold for adrenaline or something, like as where somebody could get their adrenaline pumping from driving a race car. Somebody else might not get it until they skydive, somebody gets one person might get all the excitement they need in life from going on a Ferris wheel or something, and essentially that this guy he doesn't have any sense of stimulation from virtually anything. Who knows if that's true? That was a diagnosis of some guy, could be wrong, could be right. But anyway, suppose something like that is in the brain.
Well,
I mean, if there's such a defect, then perhaps, you could have a rogue alien, maybe, in my mind. That I don't know. I have to stretch it pretty far to see them as a threat. I see Bigfoot as like a fucking animal in the woods, Man enough to be afraid of, like you'd be afraid of a man in the woods.
What if the aliens? What if the aliens had prisoners on their ship? And then the prisoners got out on Earth, but they're also aliens, but lesser aliens.
I kind of wonder how they deal with how they would deal with
And those
criminal
aliens look like
mentality.
Bigfoot.
Like, how do you figure they deal with criminal behavior? Do you think they would do it just what we do, and that the
with the
aliens would be
justice
like,
system, or
It's like an
do you
alien
think they
court.
actually have a way of fixing and helping people?
It's like an
Do you
alien
think they
to
actually
kill
have a way of
Mockingbird.
correcting irrational behavior? Like, if we, like, I'm not against the prisons or anything like that, but if we don't know how to fix people, we just get them away from us. It makes sense.
Mhm. Right?
But if there were a cure, or preventative measures, they may not have those problems. But suppose that they do have somebody that needs to be removed from the free society because they infringe on freedom.
They have like an alien Big Brother program.
I don't know.
How do you think they would do it? Do you think? I mean, here's an interesting way maybe you could put it. Suppose that the way they do things is so different from us that we can't imagine it. But their criminal activity is just like ours, and how they deal with their criminals is just like we do.
What if what they do
It's
is
kind
they
of
put
an uneven playing field.
what if they put a cloak on them so they look like humans, and then they just put them through the human Earth jail system?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Dump them off on us.
Yeah, they do like a mind sweep on them, make them think they're human, and just dumping off. That's why our jails are overcrowded, because they cater to other worlds.
That's a scary idea. If they abducted people.
Yeah. All of our stats that talk about how frequent crime happens on our planet with humans is actually way too high. Most of the murders happen from aliens.
It's a funny idea. Is all of the crimes that you can't understand why someone would do them. It was actually somebody that was abducted, and then they swapped out the people and put their nuts fucking crazy alien in a person here and got them picked up.
That's how it goes. That's the truth. Stick to it.
I would if I was out in the woods or something, I saw an alien ship, I would walk towards it.
No.
Yeah, with your dick
Yeah,
out.
for sure. Like, what was that movie where the dude gets abducted?
Fire
Fire.
in the sky.
Yeah, I would have. I would prefer. We talked about this on our road trip. I would prefer to be the guy who walks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather be the guy who
Did
gets
you-
picked up by the aliens and who just fucking worry about getting in trouble with the law for a few days back on land easily.
Jesus.
I also think I would have handled it differently in the ship itself.
What if it's guaranteed that the alien won't kill you or the Bigfoot won't kill you? They'll just take you to their dwelling and just kind of hang out with you for a bit. Because you want to hang out with Bigfoot? Like it's guaranteed the
No,
alien or
fuck that.
Bigfoot's not going to kill you.
No fucking way do I want to hang out with Bigfoot. Bigfoot is something I want to see, like in that story with the dude in the camper, you know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
whatever it was. And I just want to stare at it for hours, and when it leaves, I'd be disappointed.
What if you can?
I don't
what
want to fucking hold hands and stare at the candlelight at it or some shit.
what if Bigfoot can kind of talk like Sloth from Goonies?
Ugh, thanks.
He's like, Lee, I live in forest.
Oh my
Sing me a song. Bring me home, Lee.
Oh my god.
Take me home.
country road.
West Virginia, Lee. Take me to the Shenandoah River, Lee.
Lee, do you know John Denver?
Lee,
Like-
can you teach me how to play guitar? I'm bored.
Like, let me ask you this.
What have you taught Bigfoot to play guitar, dude? Come on.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. I'd rather, dude, if I could hear 30 seconds of alien music, I'd prefer that
Yeah.
over hearing a Bigfoot half-ass play Crazy Train.
What if their alien music is just that's the first song?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You put a fucking leather vest on that Bigfoot and plug him into an amp, get him going.
Ace of spades.
How you wanna do it? Ace of spades.
I mean, with all that hair, he could really thrash, though.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just shave it a bit. Just mold it.
If that fire in the sky, if that event's real, the best one of the best sort of interpretations of the aliens' motives that I think I heard, I don't remember who says. I think it might have been Max's idea that it is like one possible theory of what happened there was that they'd either the aliens sort of didn't realize he was there when they, when he was under the ship, or that they had heard him, or maybe that he had either been in the wrong place at the wrong time, or kind of like initiated maybe even some kind of like defense, mechanism in the ship, which pushes away things, or basically the guy had been hurt, and then what they had is essentially had him on a doctor's table,
Mhm.
and also based on how he reacted, that he was scared and that he was physically well enough to stand and whatnot, that they sent him, they just put him back.
Yeah.
I think that's the most plausible. I mean, for a variety of reasons. One being that he did wake up on a table around aliens. I mean, in a way, like it's either going to be a doctor or it's going to be
Some sort of like scientific examiner.
yeah, one or the other.
What if it's just a bunch of teenagers in their shitty like dad's van? They're just cruising. Not Ed Gein cruising, but just cruising.
And then when he pushed one away, it got pushed easily, and then they just sound like they just kind of like packed up their shit and walked out, like they weren't going to deal with it.
Fucking
Yeah.
beta cucks.
Doesn't that seem like
so
doesn't that
extreme,
seem,
dude?
Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable thing to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like
If
when you
something doesn't want you there, you leave it alone. That's
It's-
reasonable. If you really think about it, it's
I feel like it's like when there's like you see an injured bird and you take care of it, but then it gets better and it starts to fly around your house. You're like, fuck this thing, get it out.
Yeah.
in the movie. There was some scary looking, uncomfortable shit that in the story, as I heard it, wasn't actually the case.
No, the movie like did movie shit.
The movie made
Yeah,
them
they make
more scary and
scary and
dangerous.
edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what did they do? They in the guy's actual story, he's escorted to some humans that are not actually humans, you know.
Well, he finds a room, and then he like plays with controls on this panel that he sees in a chair or something, and then he's like, well, it's doing something, but I don't know what it's doing. So he stands up, and in the doorway he sees a man in a spacesuit, and then he follows that guy to a hangar.
Yeah.
Where that's the last thing he remembers, I believe.
But you see, kind of there's an interesting quality where it's almost like they're going out of their way to persuade rather than to coerce.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if there's any level of coercion that's necessary, it's not actually coercion; it's self-defense,
Yeah.
right? Like if they're gonna have to get pushy, it's gonna be to make sure this guy doesn't just start swinging at him and shit
Yeah.
like an animal. I think honestly, if with that interpretation of the story, well, first of all, its actions just fit perfectly with what I would expect personally. And I can see that if you didn't know why you were at the table, you wouldn't know, am I a prisoner? You wouldn't, you know. But
yeah.
Here's another way to look at it too. If you got picked up by aliens for whatever reason, wouldn't you sort of operate from the premise that like sort of like resistance is kind of futile? Suppose you're inside the ship, it's like you would have to assume that if they wanted to kill you, you'd be dead. If they want you to
Right.
do something, they're going to have a way of making you do it. That
Maybe
you
after
basically-
maybe after the shock goes away a bit. Like at first, no way. Like I just got zapped, and then I wake up with these things, you know? Like I'm not going to be thinking that at first. Certainly
I think-
not.
I think you can think things ahead of time that kind of I think that your actions when you don't have time to be conscious are kind of set about by how you programmed your subconscious. You know what I mean?
I guess, but there's no way to know that until you're there.
Right.
Like you don't know
Well-
what you would do.
I think you train your subconscious. I think what happens is you have conscious ideas. Those would be basically you have some fundamental premises that kind of that are kind of acted out upon, reinforced, and these are convictions. And I think you can definitely solidify them more easily by acting them out. And if you've never had an experience even similar to it, then it's how integrated it is in your subconscious, maybe, you know, like questionable. Also think the more you run the experiment in your imagination, it's not unlike actually it's like preparation in a way. I'll give you an example. I think like, and maybe you, I don't know if you agree or not, but I kind of expect you'll agree, Max. I think that you have a premise that if you're threatened, um, self-defense has such a primacy over everything else that
So like fight or
phys-
flight,
phys-
or
yeah, like the physical defense is justified.
Right.
Like I think like in a way, I mean, I think they'd be right. Um, but then of course that has to go kind of like contextual, right? So like you said one time that there was some weird banging, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It woke you up, and your reaction was like attack physically.
Yeah.
Um, if you had been going from you could have had. I think a person could have the premise that if something happens and you don't know what it is, become motionless, think, listen, be careful, wait.
Okay. Yeah.
And they could be right too.
Sure.
And which one of these premises would be correct depends on the actual context of what's happening. And so it's like trying to have like a guidebook. Here's what I'm going to do in this situation. And the situation, part of the situation is where you can't say you know all the details.
Right.
The situation has to be, when I don't know the details, what do I do? I wouldn't be surprised if part of your natural action, which I think that if you were ever in a situation where you were disturbed and unsettled mentally by uncertainty, that being kind of assertive, let's say physically, would be a natural go-to. I can imagine one reason for it is that it's probably a safe bet, and you probably have well integrated this in your mind, that you are probably the biggest one in any setting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're ever going to be threatened, it's never going to be by a Bigfoot, right? Because Bigfoot ain't real. You're going to be threatened by a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're never going to be threatened by a person that's bigger than you, right?
I guess not. It'd be low percent.
It's more possible. Yeah, it's more possible than a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But just like it doesn't fit the profile. If somebody's going to be trying to hurt you some way, they're going to be kind of a criminal person. They're going to be kind of a dumb person. They're going to maybe they're going to be a junkie or something. They're not going to be a bodybuilder. You know?
Yeah.
If let's say my dad was 5 foot tall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say my dad was in the same situation. Had the same emotions coursing through him that you would in a setting. He might have had well integrated in the back of his mind that if I start swinging, like I'm gonna get my ass handed to me.
Right.
So maybe he would have approached it differently. I don't know. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think these are some of the things to consider. I think that here's maybe the closest I can put myself into the shoes of a guy who's abducted by aliens. When I've had those night terror type things, and I think there's somebody looking in my window or something like that, what I try to do is I try to kind of shunt. What's the word? shunt them away. I try to kind of like. Well, first of all, it's hard to talk because you can't talk because you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And you're struggling, and the struggle is more frustrating. Like if I could move naturally and easily, like if I actually woke up and there was somebody looking in my window, that would be presumably it's in the daytime. That's the only reason I can see them.
Yeah.
My first thought right now is like, oh, it's somebody checking out the house because I have ads out for a roommate,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's annoying. And I just be like, imagine I would see them. I'm not going to be thinking like, that's a guy who broke out of some penitentiary somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
But in the dreams, I can't move. I try to say like, hey, you know, or hey, I try to like call out to them, and then because I can't talk, then I have to try harder. Pretty soon, it seems like I'm trying to be like, you know, hey, like I want to scream, but it's just because I'm trying to like make sound and I can't. I don't know, man. I mean, imagine you wake up on the table, right?
Okay.
And there's people around you that look like doctors.
Okay.
What's your first assumption?
Well, I guess I'm in a hospital.
That'd be a good one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just like sit in that moment for a minute. What do you do when you wake up in a hospital room?
Ask what's wrong.
All right. Now you look at them and you realize that they're not human. What's your assumption now? You know, what
Well,
do you do?
That's tough.
You're pretty well prepared, actually, in a way. I mean, with how much you've talked about it and their, you know, aliens and things.
I guess so. Yeah. I guess
It's not going to seem like completely insane. I imagine what you probably would do is you'd be like,
I'd probably remember Travis
"Oh, it's
Walton.
finally happening."
Yeah, I'd probably remember Travis Walton.
Like he'd enter your mind.
Yeah, and then I would think how he did it, and then maybe try and do it the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like push the alien, go push
I-
buttons in a room somewhere.
I mean it worked. So
Kind of. I mean, he got home.
yeah,
I'd gotten him home.
yeah.
Well,
And
I-
if they get pushed around that easily, you tear them in half and shit.
Pick him up, break him over your knee like Bane.
Throw sand in their eyes, man. They don't got eyelids.
No,
Just eat one.
eat one. Yeah. He puts his hand out, you bite his fingers off like Vienna sausage.
Right.
Yum,
through 'em,
yum.
dude.
If I were able, you know what I would really want from them?
What, to know things?
That'd be fine,
To fuck
but
him in the
honestly,
face.
I wouldn't expect that I could be able to know things. There's plenty of things to know on Earth that I can't know because I'm too disinterested and I don't give a shit, and maybe I'm too dumb too. You know, there's lots of shit that can be known about. What are they gonna teach me? Fucking, I don't know basic human physics. I'm not gonna know their gravity horse shit. You know,
Lame.
I'd rather be more interested in seeing things.
Okay.
I would like
Alien
to.
pulls out its dick.
If they said, hey, you can come to our planet, but there's no way back to Earth. You want to go? And I'd be like, can you tell me about it for a couple minutes? Like,
Yeah.
what's it like? What's living like? What's society like?
But that
You
is
got music, you
that
got
is
art.
kinda-
I mean,
that is kind of knowing though.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it's like knowing what's going on. Even
Yeah.
it's not a higher education, but yeah, I would do that. I would pick maybe okay if I had a wife and a kid here. Suddenly, it's like I'm kind of obligated to stay.
Uh-huh.
Unless I were rich, I don't know, and the kid was adult. Or the kid was adult. If the kid's adult, like he could fucking, you know, I hope he has a great life. But I'm going to fucking planet X, you know. No, if I could be in that case, I would. As much as I love Earth and all the music and the fucking Mexican food and shit. No, I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go. I don't care if the food's shitty. You know, they're eating worms over there or something. Whatever. I'll figure it out.
Nice.
I'll put it
Anyway,
like this too. Imagine that you can't really get by well over there because you don't have much value to trade. Like maybe your skills are idiotic compared to what they do and need. I don't think that would necessarily be the case because I think the standard of living would be such that poor people are kings, sort of like it is now compared to when there were actual kings around. You know, but I feel like waiting out 30 more years of life would be worth that to see their planet. I'd be down. Be so down. In fact, to be honest, if I saw an alien, one of the main incentives for like even approaching them would be on the off chance that they'd take me out. No, take me away, rather, not kill me like an animal,
Take me out.
but just
Silence
take me
you.
for a spin.
Yeah.
Fun.
For all I know, if I were able to talk to them, they just ignore me because, like,
They got no
It's
need
not their-
for internet stars.
yeah, yeah. That's all they do over there.
Yeah.
Everybody's an internet star, and they got enough.
Everyone's always playing Fortnite and getting bits. It's nonstop. I'm gonna hang out with Bigfoot. I'm also gonna say goodnight.
Good night, the Zooty suit.
I
All
will
right,
tomorrow, but
Makaru, have a good night.
Happy
good
Halloween.
night. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
thanks, ma'am.
Hey, real quick, Zooty, before you go,
What's up?
why would you pick Bigfoot?
Pick Bigfoot, because I just wanna hug him, make out with him. I don't
Sweet with
know.
him.
Jed, did you see the abduction scene? And Fire in the
Yeah,
Sky?
I
dude?
did, yeah.
Bunch of fucking toes looking at you in their little toe fucking town. Putting metal in your eyes and shit. I don't want that. I'd rather have Bigfoot just sit there grunting at me. I'd be like, oh, look, it's like a silverback. But it's standing.
All right, just wanted.
I'm sorry.
Dismissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lee's just like that. That was sufficient.
All right.
Hope you had a good time hanging out with me and Max and the four of us.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Wow.
It was really,
Just kidding.
really
That's
fun.
got to be an ongoing joke now.
Yeah, it was really cool hanging out with Max and you, Lee, and all of us.
All right, night, man.
All right.
See ya, Kendall.
All right, so Max and Kendall, Bigfoot or
Yes.
aliens?
Well, so I've always, made it pretty clear that aliens, for reasons I've never really bothered to explore, they really creep the shit out of me, man. Like, I don't like the idea of like little, almost human things. Like,
What about
look-
giant, big human, almost human things?
Oh my god, no. Well, okay. So like bipedal ape man, I don't know, that seems more understandable to me than some sort of like gray blobbish like 5 foot tall spindly entity that apparently has traveled thousands of light years to come to my little corner of the galaxy, like I kind of am picking the same route that Zooty was going with, just like Bigfoot is, if it's real, it's of this earth kind of thing. Well, I mean, I guess it could be interdimensional or whatever those people believe, but like, the first thing when I look at it, the first thing I think is like, oh, it's like it's like an animal basically. I can deal with that, but you present me an entirely new form of like sentient life that is, more advanced than
Cool.
me. That's a very intimidating situation that you put me into until you can diffuse the situation and like know that you're not in any immediate danger or anything. To me, that's really really scary. But at the same time, like if it was one of those encounters where you just wake up and you're in the ship. There's no like paralysis and things standing around your bed and fucking traumatizing nightmare crap. You just wake up, you're on the ship, and there's communication from the get-go. That wouldn't be so bad. So, like, if it's that kind of scenario, then I would actually choose the aliens, right? Because like you said, it's an opportunity to do something that you will never get to do because I ain't going to space, right? So
Right.
If I know it's not going to be a hostile encounter, and they're willing to just be like, yeah, man, so we kind of took you. You were having a nice nap, and we took you, and that was kind of a dick move. Sorry, so we'll like show you the moon or whatever if you want before we put you back. That'd be like, yeah, all right, that's a fair trade. Like I will accept the apology to get to see you know, um, the moon or whatever. That was just an example, but like I could I could get behind something like that. But something like how the encounter was depicted in the film adaptation of Fire in the Sky, that to me is like the worst case scenario. That whole ordeal is so terrifying and so, oh my god, like don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Because like for me, you gotta have trust into things, and it's hard to trust something that you know. How can you know the motives of something that's so advanced it literally traveled thousands of light years just to pick my dumb ass up out of bed or
Well,
whatever,
it's a little presumptuous, also. But there's, what's interesting actually. It's actually really kind of a fascinating comparison between Bigfoot and aliens because anything you say about one, you can cross check it to see if it applies to the other. Like, oh, but a humanoid, a small humanoid, it's like as opposed to a huge humanoid,
True.
One that's really smart, it's like, is that going to be way worse than being with one that's like kind of,
Primitive.
yeah, extremely primitive,
Hmm.
or that you don't know their motives? It's like,
Oh yeah, I guess the
maybe
same
you don't
kind
know
of
the motives of
communication
Bigfoot either.
boundaries. Yeah.
If yeah, that's true too. Um, you might be able to assume what the motives would be of the ape, which would just like um, either turn you into its fucking doll or turn you into its dinner,
Dinner.
or turn you into paste, so that you're not fucking no witnesses, or
It just grins and puts one
neutralize
finger to its lips, and then I just black out.
neutralize a threat.
Right.
Think of like the worst case scenarios, right? If you're gonna be tortured, you know, um, I guess if you're going to tortured for information, yeah, then aliens. If you're going to be killed, I would assume that being killed by an alien would be just strictly killed, not with malice and like sadistic pleasure, but just killed.
Right, because like when I don't know, when you see
Probably
like a
better
bug,
to
you
that kind of
don't
alien.
torture it, you just kill it, right? You don't think anything of it. And I would assume it would be that kind of similar situation if they have the power to just like shoot a death ray at my brain and make it explode. They would just do that and not like get into weird kinky tie me to a wall and use a saw to slowly cut me apart shit.
What do you think, Max?
I would rather deal with aliens.
Yeah,
Yeah. What am I hearing?
Yingve
Oh,
Malmsteen.
okay. I'd rather deal with aliens because
My ringtone.
every everything I hear about Bigfoot's creepy.
Hmm.
Like everything, every story I hear about Bigfoot, he's being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more a common theme
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he's creeping on kids, and that's not
Well,
okay.
it's not just that, but like everything he does is like it's weird animal shit. I already don't like bears. I already have a weird thing about people being weird in the woods, and that's just people. I feel like aliens. Well, I do, although I contest it just to contest it. I do more or less agree with Lee that they would be good. Um, more or less. Maybe misunderstanding, if anything, but good. Like they don't mean harm.
Yeah,
Whether
like
they
even if they did harm, it wouldn't be
be
out of
on,
malice.
yeah, exactly.
It would be out of indifference or something.
Yeah. Um, and I also think like you guys just talked about the language thing. Like, what am I gonna do?
Hmm.
What am I gonna talk to a Bigfoot? I'm gonna sign language to it. Like, at least. At least I'm going to talk to something that can also understand that I'm trying to communicate. So at least there's two entities trying to work on the communication barrier. Whereas with a Bigfoot, I'm just drawing pictures in the mud with a stick. So,
Yeah.
and I feel like an alien could sense emotion. They could look at
Yeah.
me. They could look at my face and be like, he's happy right now. He's sad right now. A Bigfoot would look at me and think, get out of my nest, become my food, like one of those two things. So I'd rather deal with an alien. I wouldn't like it. Like Lee would like it. I wouldn't like it, but I'd rather deal with that. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't get out of the truck and go stand under it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
No.
That's asking for trouble.
Now, here's a question I really don't know because I know I would do that. I know I 100% I would do that with the alien. I don't think I would do that with Bigfoot
Get out of the truck?
and walk at it.
No.
I don't think I'm going to do that with Bigfoot.
No.
It's just too scary.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I said. Like, everything about Bigfoot's creepy. Everything. It's like, Bigfoot triggers something deep down in you that's primordial. It's like a survival thing. Like the idea of it. That's probably why it exists. If it's not a real ape walking around, it exists because it triggers something deep in our minds that we've been wired to be scared of, you know. And that's why the tall tales still are around or whatever. Everything about it is meant to be scary.
Right, the brutality of a natural creature with the like with some intent of like a man, basically.
I don't think it's intent of a man. I think it's the resemblance of a man. I don't think intent has nothing to do with it. It's the resemblance that's weird.
Yeah.
You know, kind of how I think about them. Not as gorillas necessarily, but like basically as us, like 100,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So I just expect you walk up on a man, and go, "Is that good or bad?" Out in the woods, you walk up on a man. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I'd rather not. All right, now that man also is a caveman.
Sure.
Like if you just like teleport a time machine, there's a fucking caveman in the woods with you. I don't know, man. I don't want to interact with that guy.
No, thanks. That's fucked.
That being said, I would want to see it if it was a Bigfoot. I would want to see it.
Sure.
But you can see it from, the car.
From your car or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
From the end of your gun. From the end.
From the end of the knife when I have it hung upside down and I like bled it out and gonna skin it.
From the end of your TNT remote. Yeah, you can see it perfectly from there.
From your old West timey, like where you press the lever down on the box.
The
Yeah, it's got
plunger.
the plunger. Yeah.
What's that called?
It's the plunger.
It's called a plunger.
You can see him perfectly from there.
Just the whole side of the mountain it was on, just poof.
Oh yeah, the mountain falls, covers him.
Trees and shit. Just,
Stupid bastard monkey. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather see aliens, I guess. I'd rather deal with aliens for sure.
Yeah, pondering over it now, I kind of have to agree.
I think they would appreciate you more, obviously. Unless Bigfoot wanted to mate, then maybe they wouldn't. But
Yeah. I figure they would fear you less.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what that means to me is all good stuff.
Sure. Yeah, man.
I've never in my life thought of that as some kind of like legitimate comparison until now. I've never thought about how the one is a human in the future and one's a human in the past.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is.
Oh. I do think I'm going to tie this stream up. Yes, I know I have a sound effect, and I'm going to make it, and I'm going to post it. Don't worry, guys. But I'm going to tie the stream up. Any last things, guys? Last thoughts? Last little things?
Man, this stream went everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
It's a happy Halloween, guys.
No, not unless you want to talk about DSP's Halloween.
Real fast.
All right.
Real fast. Then we'll end it.
How much did you see?
Just the little bit you sent. I have maybe a minute.
He all right, without giving my opinion on anything, one interesting thing that happened was that his girlfriend we're such shit stains. Talking about other people's girlfriends and shit on the internet.
Whatever.
But
Whatever.
his wife.
Whatever.
He his girlfriend couldn't handle the shit talking. Apparently, kind of supposedly, I guess her feelings were hurt,
Oh yeah.
and but I think it was really just an excuse to like get off the camera and go do something that she actually considered non geek stuff.
Somehow
non-nerd
any way
shit.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, go drink alcohol somewhere with other people, man. Maybe
Yeah. Not be with a guy that looks like that for 4 hours.
a professional video game nerd.
Yeah. Yeah. Go sleep.
But
Probably even better.
but that's all. Whatever. What kind of funny was he blamed Tevin very specifically.
Oh yeah. Well, that's his arch nemesis. Now that the Sons of Kojima are gone.
I don't know what Tevin had to do with it though. I don't know if he personally visited the stream or if
Oh,
he's just
Well, Tevin restreams it and he watches it.
live.
Sometimes live, yeah. Sometimes he'll have it recorded somewhere, but he rarely talks about Kat. Just because he doesn't know, nobody knows anything about her. So I don't know if he said anything, if I missed anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll go see if there's an upload or something that I missed, but I don't know. Good night, Miyu Yan.
Night. Thanks for
Night.
thanks for hanging out.
So I don't know. I don't know what happened. How long into the stream did she leave?
I think she made it up to the first break and then she was gone.
How often does he do breaks?
Normally he does one break in his main stream.
All right, Paul.
I think
AKA the researcher. See ya.
See you, dude.
later, dude. I think today he I don't really know because I had lessons and stuff, but I think he just kind of streamed all day. I don't know when he stopped. Like normally he has 2 streams with a break in the middle.
Yeah.
Streams with a break in the middle. I think he I don't know. I thought I kind of gave me the impression that he was streaming longer. Maybe not. I don't really know. I only caught probably
He's
maybe
probably
an hour and a half of it or something.
he's probably streaming a little longer for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. He usually does a Halloween thing.
He has kind of a and I don't necessarily mean this as a bad thing, or I don't mean it as like a insult or something, but he does kind of have a childish approach to things that children enjoy, I don't know how to say that.
It's impossible. More is more.
But like the way he seemed to really, the way he enjoys that little toy and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't just dress up a little bit or something. He did only dress up a little bit, but he like played that character that he dressed up as a lot.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has fun, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
In a young-hearted way,
Yeah.
And I think I think that might be a little cringe for Kat.
I think a lot of what he does is cringe for her. Just because she has nothing to do with it ever.
Yeah.
Like Panda Lee was always there. I mean, I know people can be very different, but Panda Lee was always there, hovering like a fly. Just always breaking in on his stuff. Well, spicy sausage, like all this shit. And then Kat, we just never hear a thing. I don't think she really cares. I don't think she wants anything to do with that. I don't think she likes him too much either. Because every time she's on camera with him, she looks so terribly uncomfortable. Including the little
Yeah.
bit I saw today. Like she's very like, she looks stressed out sometimes, almost embarrassed maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like she's at the window that people can look in and she can't look out.
yeah,
And those people might be ex-boyfriends, they might be next boyfriends. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think it could be those, and I think
It's like a resume problem.
it's like a resume problem. I think it could just be like, I believe her lore is the dude that was with her found out she was talking to Phil while she was still with him, and then he kicked her out. He's like, "No, I'm not having that." And then basically, she held Phil responsible or whatever, and then was pretty much Phil took her in. I think that's the lore. that's the story. That's the background, and so I don't think she really wants to be there with Phil. I think it's like a stepping stone.
To what though?
So I don't, not Phil, getting out of whatever state she was in.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Yeah, this is our horizon. This is our soap opera, dude. We don't watch TV. We have Phil.
Yeah.
You have to deal with that. I haven't watched TV since I've been watching Phil. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I haven't
That's
seen
a
any.
weird
I
coincidence.
haven't seen television in like 4 or 5 years. So
I mean, same, but it's not because of the DSP.
for
filling
me,
the
it
void.
probably is because of DSP. I just don't need it anymore. I get my entertainment. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think she wants to be there with him. I don't think she likes him a whole lot. I think she feigns liking him enough to for him to have her live there. I hope I'm wrong because I actually like Phil. He has a charm. I don't wish ill on him, but I think that's the case. So
She's one thing interesting about her is that I don't know. I've never seen her rub me the wrong way. Like I've never like what the Panda Lee, was.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
grating and obnoxious.
yeah, she's
and
very
kinda like-
non-offensive. Yeah,
oh yeah, yeah. Kat's actually, and maybe she's just, she hasn't offered any evidence for someone to reasonably dislike her.
yeah,
There's really no reason why anybody should talk shit about her,
yeah.
other than him. That she's with him. Like, what the fuck is that? Kind of
Sure.
like as, But I don't know, man. You saw that clip where he's talking about how he's excited to spend the rest of his life with her and stuff?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
fingers crossed for him, man.
Sure. But if she leaves, he'll get another one.
Yeah.
He's proven, like when Panda Lee left, we were like, oh wow, that's it. And then
yeah.
like a day later, he had Cat. We're like, okay, well, he can do it once, he'll do
You
it
know
twice.
what's funny, man? He can do anything.
It's like a magician.
Yeah, you take away his fucking YouTube channel, he'll make another one. First video goes viral or whatever.
Yeah,
Take away his panda, he gets a cat.
Wow.
it's true.
Like,
Yep.
I'd easily go out on a limb. I don't even think it's a limb really to say that it was a dramatic improvement.
Panda Lee to Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. And I miss the Panda Lee days because she was spicy.
Because it was more fun.
Yeah. But
More fun for us.
as a human, Cat
Yeah.
Cat seems, we don't know because we haven't seen any of behind the curtain, but Cat seems more human, less cartoon. So, but we don't know for sure. So yeah, I'll have to watch some of his Halloween thing and see how that went.
Yeah, I'll have to see some of it too. He
Mhm.
did a little bit of the Resident Evil 1.
Oh yeah.
It's always fun to see because it's a good game.
You need to watch the 10-year retrospective, dude.
Yeah, I guess I do.
All
Is
the
that
way
really
through.
10 hours long?
Yeah, it's really 10 hours. It took me a few days.
Gosh.
Yeah. Man, it really painted him in a different light for me. And maybe it was just fatigue, like Phil fatigue.
He wore you down, man.
Yeah. But like I said,
Waterboarding you.
yeah, like I said to Zooty earlier, like around hour 6, I just started feeling really sad for Phil. Like really sad. Like it wasn't fun anymore. It was just like a chore. And I was 6 hours in, so I have to finish it, you know.
You know
my
what? You know
gosh.
what was an example where I thought was kind of sad like that was where he'd be like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna show you something. You ready? Just wait. Wow, it's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be so great. You watch. You're gonna remember this. you know."
Yeah.
And it's like this. However, I'm managing to keep it going this long. It like just do that for fucking 5-10 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
And from way back in the day, when I was just getting started. And then it's like this intro. And the weird thing is too, is it's like, here's what was really sad about it. Was like, you're there going, all right, he's been doing this for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're there watching him presumably because you like him in whatever manner.
Yeah.
And you have kind of a respect for 10 years, you know?
Yeah.
And for somebody doing something and working towards something and there's a nostalgia element, you know. If you saw a video of yourself 10 years ago, and there's all that, okay. So he's bidding this up, and you're ready for nostalgia, and his clips were such an extreme letdown that it was like he created a bubble and then it deflated in front of the camera over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking too, is like, you know what he really needed to do was embrace some of the detractor footage.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember he did. I think the first thing he showed, oddly enough, was the Injustice game.
Right?
Oh
yeah, that the infamous clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he never did the clip where he's like, "Do you want to play the game?" You know.
Yeah.
And you know, the really funny clip that, like, maybe in his mind it's not funny because
It's bad. Yeah.
well, even if it's not bad, like maybe it's not funny because it was claimed by the detractors.
Sure.
So it's like a detractor moment more than it's his, even though he could claim it himself. A little bit of self acceptance. Like, well, I was, you know, like he could show that clip and laugh too. And he could be like, I just got sick of that shit, you know? Like he could just own it that, you know.
Yeah.
But he didn't even play that clip.
Real fast before I get off here, there was one good example. Somebody sent him a clip to play that was him being a fuck up, and it was a funny one, and I forget what it was, but it was like one that I had seen in a Don't Play, you know? And it was something that I remember laughing at, and he's sitting there watching it, and he's shaking his head no the whole time going, ugh, sorry, this one's a dud, guys. It's just not funny. And it's really actually funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was?
No, I don't remember what it was. I think it was something from Dark Souls, and or maybe like Bloodborne or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, this one's kind of a letdown, guys. This one's just not funny. I'm sorry. Whoever sent that one in."
Oh, I've got it figured out. I mean, I don't know the moment, but I figured what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's when he feels he's on top of the situation, he likes it.
Oh yeah.
When he feels like he's beneath the situation, I guess he doesn't like it.
Mm.
Right? That's why he did a lot. He showed a lot of his prepared stuff,
Sure.
and he liked the prepared stuff. Maybe not because the prepared stuff was good or not, but because
It was safe.
because it was I don't know, more controlled on purpose. I don't know how to, you know.
Yeah.
It's something he did, not something that he can feel like happened to him.
Mm.
It's not the moment when he like lost control of himself or something. It's something that he's willing to take responsibility for, not something he doesn't want to take responsibility. Maybe something like that, you know?
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Halloween Madness 2018 is done. I'll have this.
See you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. Have this stream uploaded, the sound effect uploaded, and the Night of the Living Dead stream uploaded in the next several days. All right, guys. I'm out.
Night.
Aloha. And goodbye.
Lederhosen.
Yeah, dude.